We are in the building. Old Heads, episode 55. The double nickel episode, man. How y'all doing? I'm your co-host, Omar, a.k.a. O'Milly, a.k.a. that dude, a.k.a. Mr. Rello, a.k.a. D. Himothy himself. You already know, Saturday night, we in the building, in the basement. We got a great show today for you guys. You say what now?
Damn, multiple personalities.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in the building.
I don't even know who you are anymore. Pick one.
As you see, we got some special guests in the building. I'm going to let these brothers introduce themselves. But Old Heads, episode 55. We got a great show today. Got lined up for you guys. We're going to be talking about Mike Pop's double nickel game. Which game was better, him or that Kobe 63 and what was that, 33 minutes? Something like that. 36 minutes. Something absurd. Didn't even play the fourth quarter, had 63. We're also going to be talking about who do we think are going to win the finals and the X Factors. But great show today lined up. And let these brothers introduce themselves. Old Heads, episode 55. Let's get it in.
Man, Frank Snow, Hendo G, man, a.k.a. Mr. Honey Pack on the map.
Mr.
You already know me,
Keep it on that. Mr. Honey Pack.
Boy Bills, man, Old Head.
Yes, sir. Special guest. Want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Fat boy. That's it. I got one motherfucking name.
It ain't too complicated.
Fat boy.
We're going to keep it real simple. Other gentlemen, want to introduce yourself?
Lord.
Man. And if you on the Xbox, OTF, Fat boy.
Okay.
Real simple.
I hear you.
I got confrontation.
Man, that got confrontational real quick. But let's go ahead and kick it off, man. Episode 55. Let's talk about the finals. Who do you guys think will win the finals, and who is the X factor for each team? Hendo, you want to kick it off?
Nuggets are going to win. X Factor is Porter Jr. If he gets to making them shots and get the rebound and doing what he does, he's just the X Factor because shit, it's going to be hard to cover him and Aaron Gordon at the same time. And I don't think they just, height-wise, they just a mismatch.
I like that.
I feel like the Heat can shoot. When on a good shooting night, they can shoot, but I feel like the Nuggets can match that shooting. But if the Heat start missing, they don't grab, Jimmy Butler has, on certain nights, more rebounds than Bam. So that should speak volumes. And everybody on the Nuggets crashed the board. Everybody.
Jimmy only had 15 points. Martin only had
that's a bad game. But that was just a bad shooting. They're not going to shoot like that every night, though.
That's the whole point, exactly. And they only lost by 7 points, 7 to 9 points.
I feel like the Nuggets took off on the little last.
It seemed like they had control
the whole game,
but to only win by 9 points or some shit.
That's that big. That's that Vegas shit to cover the spread.
Who would you say is X factor for Miami then?
Strauss or Vincent.
I like that.
Because when they have good games, they win. I know a lot of people will probably go with Caleb Martin and stuff like that, but he seems to be more consistent than the rest. He seems like he's consistently there. But when Vincent or Strauss and her jump in and they get to having their 10 or 20 point nights, then it looks like they win. Those are winnable games. Because then Jimmy will match them.
What do you think, B.I.? Who's going to win the final?
I think Denver going to win.
Okay.
I think Denver going to win that shit. But the X factor of the whole series is Coach Spo. This motherfucker just be cooking shit up. You know what I'm saying? And he untrustworthy. If I was a Denver Nugget fan, I wouldn't trust this motherfucker at all. You know what I'm saying? For real, you don't know what he gonna throw at you. This dude might zone you. He might just pick up the Joker for a fucking court with some damn body off the bench. You don't know what the damn lineup's gonna look like because that's not gonna be the lineups. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker is untrustworthy. You need to be watching this nigga. Just watch how they play. Don't just look at the bodies on the floor. Watch how they play. Look at what the fuck they doing.
They going to come with a very unique zone because Joker gonna bust that zone.
That
free throw line.
It can't be,
because Bam has to press up, and then that leaves Gordon and Porter cutting back door, and they gonna fuck them up.
All this wide open at the motherfucking free throw line.
They gonna be fucked up.
That's the zone they've been using,
right?
Because the other big men weren't Joker,
right? But all you gotta do is make the shooter shoot.
Lord knows what they cooking up over there right now. This is game 2. This is about to be very telling on the series.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because most coaches come out and they just do one thing.
Yep.
They gonna keep going hard, hit their head on that wall, doing one motherfucking thing.
Thibodeau's perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Exactly. And then you got other motherfuckers who may make lineup adjustments. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I
Coach
like
Spo
too, though.
make strategy adjustments.
Right.
That's why I was really impressed with Darvin Ham with his first year in the league. I mean, as good as people, Lakers people forget they were 7th seed. I mean, that team, that's not a complete team. So I was impressed with him being able to make adjustments. How'd you feel about it, Fat Boy? Who you think will win the finals?
Shit, the Nuggets?
Nuggets?
Yeah.
Any X factors you think?
Shit, no. I don't know nothing about no X factors. I just know who the fuck gonna win.
Why you think the Nuggets gonna win?
I think they just a more well-rounded team than Miami is. They got a little bit more talent. And that boy Joker, man, motherfucker's a monster. Niggas averaging triple-double. Nigga, like,
Yeah, Joker.
they finna wear them niggas out. And plus they well rested. On top of it.
You think they'll get swept? You think they'll sweep them, or you think Miami?
No, I think Miami gonna pull out one.
Gentleman sweep, 5
Gentleman
games.
sweep, yeah.
5 games.
I think they'll probably pull out one, but yeah, I think Denver gonna go ahead and get that ring for the first time ever. They gonna make history.
I like that. How you feel, Tills? Who you think gonna win?
Nuggets.
Nuggets?
Yeah. Miami, they can't do nothing with them. Like they can put in whoever. Ain't nobody. They can't match up. It's horrible. They're too small.
They got PJ Tucker, bitch.
Yeah. They
Miami do.
Yeah, he physical enough to bang with Aaron Gordon.
That's
But
what I'm
Gordon,
saying.
but like
They finna
ain't
air them niggas
can't nobody do shit with
The thing
Jokic.
about them is you shut one down,
Can't
nigga,
no- and
somebody
then
else
Murray.
will perform.
Murray gonna light their ass up, man. That boy hot right now.
They
man.
only won by 9 points first game in Denver while they were sitting there resting for over a week. This team just got
Hey,
finished
hey,
with
hey.
a 7-game
Just chilling. They
series.
was
But
just playing.
Milwaukee look.
In Denver,
Miami
that
look
that
horrible,
altitude,
bro.
LeBron said it
They
best.
supposed to lose
Whether
game one. That
whether
altitude
it's
first
2
game
points,
in
3
Denver,
points, 20 points, a dub is
Miami
a
was gonna
dub
win that game.
when it comes to the
Yeah.
I don't know if you
playoffs.
can go up there and start running like that.
Right.
You heard?
And then ain't the second game in Denver too?
Yeah, that's
You
why
don't
we're gonna
just
see more
You
now.
don't get used to it in a couple days.
Yeah, they're gonna be more used to it now.
Them boys finna light their ass up, man.
I need to see.
Like
So everybody's saying Denver.
Mm.
I think Denver's gonna win it, but some is telling me Miami.
If you picking them, I'm going Miami.
Because
Ain't everybody gonna sit up here and just say Denver like Miami ain't
I'm
got
gonna go
shot.
Miami. And the
Okay.
reason why is this. Denver necessarily hadn't got punched in the mouth yet. They really haven't got
man,
punched
they
in the
ain't gonna
mouth.
lose a game, man. Why?
And now that could I'm just telling you. I've seen it happen. Nobody thought
No.
Miami would beat Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Nobody
fact.
thought Miami would beat Milwaukee.
But I
know?
did. Shit.
And that as an eighth seed. So
Them niggas out, man.
I'm going for Jimmy personally. I probably could be wrong, and I think the X factor for Miami would be Gabe Vincent. The reason why I say that is because a lot of people would say I would actually agree with what you said about can't think of his,
Caleb Martin.
Caleb Martin. I feel like he's definitely consistent. Gabe Vincent, I think because he plays the point guard position, he's the X factor because that gives them some stability. They really haven't had a point guard really since Jason Williams.
And Laurie just seems
When
to
you-
fade away
yeah,
when you
Laurie
leave him.
is
It's odd.
he's a
He had a
complete.
few big threes and
Yeah,
they come
yeah,
back.
but
just a
yeah, but
couple.
Kyle Lowry is
You
a
need him in like the
complete
fourth
shell of
quarter,
himself.
under a
what he
minute.
used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
He's a
complete shell.
liability.
He's nowhere near all-star Kyle Lowry. So I think Gabe Vincent, being a point guard, able to score and facilitate, I think is more important. So that's why I think he's more of an
Jimmy.
X factor. Jimmy.
He gonna do him.
Yeah,
Jimmy gonna do him. I
Yeah.
mean, you know what I'm saying?
Hopefully.
And then
Yeah, I'm saying,
but then,
like,
and then that's also another thing. Jimmy had a bad game and they only lost by 9.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody's
15
looking at
points.
that. And if
I'm looking at that.
if I want to say, I want to say the same thing happened with Milwaukee where they lost
Dog.
the first one.
They
beat Milwaukee game
It was
in
one. It was
Milwaukee.
one series.
What was
where
the most they was
lost
up that game?
Down in 20.
Right.
Yeah, but
And
NBA,
it was,
that don't,
man,
leagues don't
they
mean
was
anything.
running
I think Denver paced themselves.
That's what I was just about to say. I think when you're at where a level where Denver is, as long as you keep that 10 points lead on, just never let them get it back. And that's kind of what they did.
Yeah,
They
they
never let them
paced
get back
themselves.
in within the 11 or 10 points, and they always kept their foot on
the
them.
league grew after every quarter.
I feel like this,
They
like
got
when you get to
blew
that level and you got them type of starters in, you do got to pace yourself. But I always got to remember this about Miami. They banged up. That Celtics team's banged the shit out them. They, you know what I'm saying? They still kind of wounded right now.
Yeah,
Where like the Lakers didn't really beat on the Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't over there hurt.
that was-
I'm
that
just
was-
saying,
that
like
was a
Miami a little
matchup.
banged up. Jimmy
of
Butler
course.
ankle a little tender. What's my man? I believe Gabe Vincent
Game
ankle.
shit tender too,
Right?
bro.
He
I'm
wasn't
just-
even playing.
And he might be.
And he's supposed to be coming back too, and
he
he.
might
Supposed to
game
come
too.
back.
But I don't
But
think
he injured. He's still injured. That shit ain't all the way healed.
I don't think
They
he
play
really gonna
better
be a
without
big
him.
factor when he get back, and everybody putting a lot of weight on Tyler Hero. And I keep telling people,
Nah.
if you know what it's like to have a fucked up finger and it be on your shooting hand, and when you try to get back into that shooting motion, yeah, that shit might look all right in practice, but when it's game time and a motherfucker come and hit that motherfucker,
right.
that shit gonna hurt.
shit
That shit
tender.
is gonna hurt. That shit gonna. It's not all the weight. So I'm not putting a lot of weight on him coming back and having a big. That's why I'm not putting him as an X factor, because I don't really think he gonna have that big. He gonna come in, hit a couple threes. As soon as that motherfucker hit that hand, he gonna sit his ass right back down.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, y'all probably right.
In Denver.
But-
Game one, Denver.
But I gotta go. I gotta go with like I say, I personally gotta go with Miami, man, just because of Jimmy buckets. He used to be in Chicago, so hopefully they can pull it out. And the X factor for Denver is yeah, absolutely. And the X factor for Denver is I felt was Michael Porter Jr. I felt like a lot of the same things you said. I think Aaron Gordon, you know what you're going to get with him. His size and his defense, that's never going to change from game to game. But I feel like when you can get Michael Porter, when he can give you 23, 25, you know what Joker's going to give you. Jamal Murray's playing out his mind. If he can give you that 23, 25, they're almost impossible to stop. So I felt like he was the X factor for them. Moving right along, B.I., want to know your feelings on this. The Bulls recently said that Lonzo Ball will be having his 4th surgery. This will be the 3rd time with the team, 4th time all time on that knee. And his career is possibly in jeopardy. I guess with a cartilage transplant. For his career, he's averaged 11.9 points, 5.7 rebounds, 6.2 assists, 1.8 steals, and 0.9 blocks. 3 teams in 5 years, never played more than 63 games in a season. This will be his 4th surgery on that knee, 3rd since joining Chicago. Is Lonzo Ball a bust if he never plays another game in the NBA?
I don't qualify a bust. Y'all don't qualify being robbed of your career as being a bust.
Okay.
He was robbed of his career. We seen him play. He wanted to play. He was gradually getting better. He was just about to hit his stride, his prime. You know what I'm saying? And we seen, you know what I'm saying, what he was capable of. He wasn't a scrub. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he was constantly getting better. I seen this dude go from a funny shoot motion and not being able to shoot to motherfucking working on that shit and knocking down 4 threes a night for the Bulls, at least 3. You know what I'm saying? He was knocking them down. So shooting a high percentage too. You know what I'm saying? Defensively a monster. You know what I'm saying? I don't call I forget dude from Portland and shit. Brandon Roy. You know what I'm saying? I don't call guys like that, you know what I'm saying, a buzz. You just got robbed of your career.
Yeah, that nigga was cold too. I fuck with him.
How you feel, Tiz? Lonzo Ball, is he a bust or not a bust?
Man. Yeah, I feel B.I. on that one. He just got robbed, man. 'Cause that nigga was nice, man.
Them doctors said
I'm so-
never seen nothing like that.
Hey, we keep getting robbed at the point guard position. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's like our thing.
Jason
First, it was like started with Jay Williams.
Jay
looking ass.
Williams, yeah,
We
Jay
keep getting
Williams.
robbed at the point guard
You know.
position, man.
I still like Ayo a lot personally.
I hate Tibbs because of D-Rose. I hate that. That's why I hate Tibbs. That nigga by D-Rose. That nigga shouldn't have been in there.
That's love though. Whatever Tiz when he took that nigga D Rose with him. Minnesota,
He did.
New York, Chicago.
Tibbs was at the nigga wedding.
He had
Yeah,
to.
man. Yeah, hey.
He knew why.
Hey,
Fuck that nigga career up, man.
Yeah,
That should've
man.
been
He kept him with a career though.
There's that.
He kept him with a career.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
He could have been one of the motherfuckers sitting out there with a fucked up knee with no job, but like he stayed with a job. He stayed employed.
Yeah,
Can't be mad
I
at that.
mean, shit. Adidas was.
He took him everywhere but Cleveland.
He was set with Adidas.
Folks, how you feel, man? Lonzo a bust?
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, I feel what B.I. saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was robbed of his career, but I mean, regardless of why your career got fucked up, I mean, you ain't played really long enough to not be a bust. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, sports terminology, nigga, you a bust. You know what I mean? I definitely feel, you know what I'm saying, that he was robbed of his career, you know what I'm saying? Injuries, you can't do shit about it. Drink more milk, nigga. I said the shit last time I was on the show. Your shit sweet.
He said, "You shit sweet."
Come here rapping.
Everything.
Tool up. Oh, assalamu alaikum, my brother.
My can't sit in the same picture.
What's going on, bro? What's going on?
You out at the vote?
How you feel? How you feel, head dog?
Shit. In my eyes, he could never really be a bust. He just really didn't have a plush career. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, sometimes, you know, them injury bugs, you can't do nothing about that and stuff. But how you take care of your body is something you can. So I can't really say he a bust because that'd be like saying Greg Oden was a bust, and I don't really think he was a bust. He just got injured a lot, and he can stay healthy. It's hard to be like that sometimes. But like I say about the league, sometimes niggas' bodies just ain't ready for the league. And that's always been a factor with a lot of people's bodies. As soon as you get into the league, we talking about we require a different type of energy, a different type of pressure from you, you know. And a lot of these motherfuckers just their body just ain't ready for the league. However it is,
Right.
That's why I said sometimes it was better for a lot of people to take that time in college and take that time there and get their man body before they get to the league, because now you trying to grow up in the league and shit. Sometimes that shit pressure on your knees before it's strength there, and you fucked up. You know, if you put all this weight and shit, doing all that before your knees and stuff. For instance, if Zion would have went through all his college years
I gotta get it lined up.
and then copped into the league, then
Nah,
we might be
'cause I
talking
got
about a
the
different
beautiful
player. His longevity might be different.
That shit ain't working.
So I can't really say he a bust, but it's bust-ish.
Right, that's what
I would completely
It's buster-ish.
disagree. I wouldn't consider him a bust at all. I would say if someone's a bust to me, is someone like Anthony Bennett, someone who just simply can't cut it. If you just get hurt, I don't consider that being a bust.
Was Tractor Trailer a bust?
Yeah, absolutely. Tractor Trailer was a bust.
Was he a high pick?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
7'6", about a buck.
Yeah, he got me bust.
But he did, but he also didn't take care of his body.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's
You
a
know what I'm saying?
dumbass
He-
pick.
he-
Right,
he-
but
he-
it's
he-
still
he-
It's still a
he-
bust.
he-
It's a
dumbass
bust.
pick.
It's a
regardless
bust.
of why. You know what I'm saying?
The
You just-
dumbass. Why would you
But-
pick him?
It's just terminology.
Why would you?
No, I understand. I understand the terminology.
Seven pick tractor trailer?
That's
That sounds stupid as hell. Why the fuck? In retrospect, it's even
Hey.
dumber.
Bro, he was one of my favorite.
What it is, you gotta look at the whole picture for the draft though. That whole draft was like,
That was a weaker draft.
yeah, he was like,
And Tractor Trailer was really good that year.
he was,
Bro,
but
I'm a fan
a
of Tractor
fan.
Trailer.
But fam, you gotta understand.
Michigan, I love Michigan, bro.
he was great.
He was cute.
He was a great
cute,
college
bro.
player. So
Out
niggas
of
is just good
respect, I
college.
ain't even gonna say shit.
You funny as hell.
But no, I don't consider Lonzo Ball, like I say, a bust at all. I think if players get hurt, it's not like I say. I could understand if we see him partying and doing all these things and he gets hurt. You say, cool, well, he wasn't taking care of himself. You clearly saw his game get better. You saw the way he was shooting at UCLA, the way he was shooting in New Orleans. This is a guy that worked on his game, never got in trouble when he absolutely could have. I mean, living in LA, being as famous as he was, I don't feel like if your body breaks down, it breaks down. Now I understand what you're saying as far as like the terminology. Yeah, he's a bust. I just mean personally, I don't view that as a bust. I view that as someone who you could say he was injury prone. I would go okay saying yeah he was good, but he was injury prone. But to say he was a bust, nah, because we saw him put in the work. His body just couldn't hold up. If that's the case, that'd be like saying Derrick Rose is a bust.
Couldn't be a bust if you MVP though.
You absolutely can.
No.
Derrick
No, you
Rose-
can't.
Derrick Rose-
You can
Derrick
never
Rose
be.
had 2
You're not a
years.
bust.
You can never be a bust if you got
Derrick Rose
MVP.
Derrick Rose also played. He also played more years. But even if he, you know, what I'm saying, even if he was a 6-man or coming off the bench, he still played more years.
You can never be a
If
bust.
this
right?
nigga- if this nigga career is over,
I
Yes.
totally correct. I totally agree. I totally agree.
MVP rookie
Kwame
year.
Brown to me isn't a bust.
Greg Oden, man.
Greg Oden isn't a bust. He was injury prone.
So what is a bust
Yeah.
besides Anthony whatever his name is?
You can
Because
say
he's like the worst
Ryan,
one.
you got
out
some
there.
you could say John Ferry. John Ferry. Yeah, John Ferry.
Who the fuck is
Brandon
that?
Duce or something.
Number
Oh,
one pick.
what?
Yeah, he's number one overall pick.
Dan. or-
Dan
or
Ferry.
was it something Ferry? It was
Dan
something else.
Ferry.
You got
Is
a
it
hat.
Dan?
Dan Ferry.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
you could
He
say he
said
was a
that
bust.
racist shit about
Yeah.
who out there,
Yeah.
whoever that was down in
I
Maryland.
got a burgundy one too.
Absolutely.
He got fired.
Yeah, I mean, you
The
can
Mets
even,
done already seen my
take
head, so I
guys
ain't
that's in the
worried
top 10. Mark Macon was
Yeah.
a
That's
bust.
it.
Lee Mayberry was a bust.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
Cool ass gonna be all on here. It's just, hey. Hey, that would be funny. Like, man, hey, how a motherfucker get me? Like, man, it was all on camera. Motherfucker. Man, fuck you. You know I watch the old heads, motherfucker.
talking about bust. Wemby is going to be going number 1. Who do you guys think will go number 2?
Miller.
Brandon Miller
Yes,
out of
sir.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I just feel like he a talent, man. And once you get him to the league, this guy's like that is gonna mess around and be unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he got the motor, like he, you know what I'm saying, but he got all the tools. He a big dude
What'd you say?
that, you know what I'm saying, that play like a guard. And when he won, he can drop 40 on you. I'm gonna let that go. Miller.
Brandon Miller?
Yeah.
Who you think, Hendo? You think should go number 2?
Scoop Henderson.
Scoop?
Oh, Scoop. They comparing him to D Rose. I ain't gonna say he gonna beat him, but that's what we get a lot of comparisons to.
Okay.
I'm good.
You heard anything? How you feel? You heard anything about the draft? Tim?
Man, no sir.
No?
I ain't
heard
paying
anything?
no attention to the
You,
draft.
well, you heard
I ain't
about
gonna
Wemby, right? You seen
lie.
Wemby,
Yeah, I
right?
seen dog. That's about it.
What about you, folks?
I
Anybody?
said just Wemby. That's the only person I seen.
That's
I
okay.
don't pay attention to that shit.
Yeah,
No,
it ain't that I don't pay attention to it. I don't know. Ain't nobody, I guess, really caught my eye.
Nigga, I ain't even got cable, so nigga, I can't even watch the draft if I wanted to. So
It's places you
is
can
it on
watch
Hulu?
It's places you can watch it. We'll talk about
Chat.
it after.
Let us know if it's
after
on
the
Hulu.
stream.
He said
But I personally like Brandon Miller out of Alabama because his size 6'9". Charlotte already have a star point guard in the mellow ball.
Niggas on for the night.
But I think I would take Scoot Henderson out of the G League. He
My
averaged
favorite beige
17. He averaged 17, 5, 6, and he did it against grown men. People have cooled off on him, of course, because I think as time go on, I think once you see a player play, you're going to, of course, start to, you know what I'm saying, pick up, a player's game apart. So I think they say scouts kind of cooled off on him and really looking at Brandon Miller. But I think a lot of times teams overthink things. When you got a guy that clearly played at a high level like the G League and he played as well as he did, and he improved from the first year to the second year. And what I really love about him is the fact that when he actually played against Wemby on national TV, it didn't feel like the lights got too bright. He put up 28, 5, and 9 against Wemby. So and I feel like for me that's big. I think you can look at what guys do in college, but I think when you have a guy like that that's on the national spotlight, that's the only game of the night, that means a lot when you can perform like that. And who knows, Lonzo Ball might not want to stay in Charlotte. So if he leaves, if he does leave,
Melo.
Melo. If Melo leaves, you know what I'm saying, then at least you got Scoot there as your,
Right.
star point guard. You know what I'm saying? You can always build around a point guard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he can push that rock too.
But if they actually work together, that can be a scary, 1-2 combo because they both. LaMelo really more or less like to pass.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? He can score, but he got to score because he played for Charlotte. But he more or less like to pass. and Scoop is more or less of a scorer. So if they can kind of play off each other and then possibly, you know what I'm saying, bring in a big man, maybe a Bam Adebayo or something like that if he want more money, you know, possibly, that could be a scary team, man. So I really think Scoop, man. I would take Scoop at that second pick. Hendo, top free agents that can help a team next year. Give me 1 or 2 top free agents that can help a team next year.
Lord, chill.
Turn down.
Oh, Droop Town. That's not bad, bro. I think, Grant Williams. Grant Williams is a free agent. I think he can help anybody out.
Oh, wow.
I think if he was to leave the Celtics and go, say, like, Miami.
You know who he reminds me of a young PJ Tucker,
Kind of does.
but a better shooter.
He's the type of dude that you can interject in any starting five and you know you can get some productivity out of him. And not only that, he's a humble enough guy. He'll come off that bench and give you big minutes off the bench too if that's what's called for him. That's what I like about him. He don't complain about shit, but when he gets his chance, he play hard. That's the one little underline. He actually wants to play. And other guys just coming out here and getting a check. He actually gonna come out here and play hard. So,
I like that. I like that a lot. Anybody else you felt?
oh man, you already know those.
While you looking, you want any free agents you thought?
Fred Van Vliet.
They say LA was looking at possibly trading him for D'Angelo Russell.
Easy. And I'll do it today.
That'd be a nice. Yeah.
That's what I saw to possibly
Do it today.
for
Yeah,
All right, we can go hit the list right here. Draymond Green, he'll be up. He can still fill in. James Harden, when he can get around the right scenario and shit, depending on what his role is, he could be a fill-in. To me, I feel like James is one of the dudes you might want coming off your bench. If you got your starting five and you can get James to come off your bench, you be perfect. But that's something. But that's something. But see that. But that's something you got to humble. Either that or make him just a second half player. Let him chill, get short minutes, and then make him close out or something like that. But he can't be your starter all the time because he's not gonna give you the productivity in the playoffs that you want.
He looking at he get there.
I get it.
Hold on. Anybody you have Fat Boy? Free agents you thought to help somebody?
I mean, I'm looking at the list, though. It's a lot of people in
Man.
free agency, bro. It's a
Harrison
lot of
Barnes.
people. Yeah, Dragic.
Middleton.
Jeremy
You know
Grant.
who I'm surprised.
Andre
You know,
Drummond.
you know I'm surprised you guys have
Oh my God.
not said
He can go anywhere.
who I think would help a lot of teams is Kristaps Porzingis. He averaged 23 points last year, which was a career high, along to go with 8 boards and 1.5 blocks. I think Porzingis, if you put him,
Who was he with last year?
he was with that's the thing, Washington,
Washington.
and nobody paid attention.
The Wizards?
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
balled. Him
He was
and Kuz, he balled. He averaged
He was
23. He averaged his career high. He averaged 23.
And he played a lot of
And
games
you,
too.
yeah, and you think
They still got Bill.
Yeah.
yeah, they still got Bill. Yeah, they still they
They
played. They
But
got,
see, but they
they
struggle.
had
So it don't
Kuz.
They
matter.
struggle chemistry wise, and they, like he said, they ain't got no coach. And then we talk about that, they ain't
Yeah.
got no bench neither. Because when they need to sit down, get a rest, who the fuck coming in? I'll wait.
But
I mean, Johnny Davis still working on it. He's still getting in there, but
Oh, yeah.
he'll be the one coming off the bench until you get
Right.
bigger minutes. But that's one dude I'm telling you about.
Dolphin and Lakers just came from that. They had talent. Who's
They had it, but it wasn't fitting in because they got a lot of these.
more.
They got a lot of 6'10" shooting guys. They just got a lot of
just don't
safe
have a
builds.
coach.
Right.
They got talent. You know
They
what I'm
do,
saying?
but like you said, it has to be coached
They don't
up.
have a point guard.
They got Bill. You know what I'm saying? They had Hachimura. They got some players. You know what I'm saying? They just ain't.
It's not for a lack of talent. They just can't put it together over there. We'll say it like that.
They need a coach.
It ain't good management.
Washington all out of bull.
Because nobody want to go there either. I mean,
Well, it's
Washington.
not a big landing spot.
Anybody else you felt too? Any other free agents you thought that might help a team get to the finals next year?
It's a lot of motherfuckers.
Nigga.
Shit. Ooh. Kyrie.
Kyrie. What team? Right now, from what I've heard, it sound like the Lakers. It sound like he's about to be with the Lakers.
I wouldn't mind seeing with Bron again.
That would be dope. Another player I'm
But
surprised.
then I want that ass ship David to Chicago.
Another player I'm surprised. Another player I think a lot of people haven't looked at is that could really help a team is Jordan Clarkson. He averaged 20 a
He a free
game.
agent next year?
He averaged 20 a game last year for the first time. He is 30, so it will be interesting to see if he'll stay and rebuild, or I think he'll be a great piece for a team like Golden State if they do decide to move on from somebody like a Jordan Poole. I think he will be
Didn't they
perfect.
just sign him though?
Yeah, but it seems to be a chemistry issue.
Yeah,
him.
with Draymond, who got a year left.
And
right?
not just with Draymond. It seems to be. I mean, he definitely.
He want to be Steph.
Yeah. He want to be. I mean, and it's understandable. He got the bag. You know what I'm saying? He paid 500 bands allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Be on a date with Ice Spice. You know what I'm saying? He living his best life.
That nigga Cam called him a munch. He funny.
That's my soul. He did.
Cam is hilarious. Cam is that dude. But yeah, anybody else? Any other free agents, man, that you would see help a team winning? Maybe somebody help Boston or somebody help Chicago.
Shit, Fred Van Pete.
Yeah, that was the first nigga I said.
So Chicago?
Man, hell yeah. I mean, he's not bad.
Oh,
Fred. I like
Oh,
Fred,
I
man.
love Fred. He from Chicago.
Levine or DeRozan?
No, you
I
can race
feel like one of them got to go.
Is he
Oh, it's
from
gonna be
Chicago?
Levine. It's gonna be Levine.
I feel the same way.
But see, the whole thing is like, I feel like
no, not Racine.
with the minus of what we finna get from Ball, because he not gonna be there. We need somebody to come with like some more offensive guard. We got Pat Bev, but he's a defensive minded. He can't give us big minutes on the offensive side. And Ayu, he's still kind of working his way up a little bit. So getting a nigga like Fred Van Vliet for a cheap amount, because he's not gonna require a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised that Vancouver or Toronto ain't locked him in yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I would, because he's the face of their team. He got a ring with him.
Yeah.
But I would grab him. He consistent. And you put him around DeMar, Vooch, and then like some up. Man. And he can work. He can work out. He'd be the start of something.
They played together, right? In Toronto?
Was Voo there?
No, Fleet and DeRozan.
I don't know if he was there when he was there. I don't know if he might have been on the bench though. I don't know if he was there because somebody holding another spot. Because Laurie was there and that was his guard. You know what I'm saying? He might have been coming off that bench.
Right.
But I can't for sure it. But I think that's what we need, unless Jaylen Brown come out. But like I said, Jaylen Brown, he like a Zach LaVine sometimes. You don't know what you might get out of him.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that.
I like him, but you just don't know what you. If we went that route, we might as well stay with Zach. Sure.
That's a good point.
I'll take Jeremy Grant for the Bulls.
I love Jeremy Grant, bro. I will.
Yeah,
that put
power forward down there.
That put Vooch in the back. That put
Voo ain't got to do all that banging. You know what I'm saying? By
we need a
himself.
center.
Shit,
Center. We need a center.
Yeah. It'd be nice to run Voo at the four.
He
I
good
feel
to
like
a
he
certain
gotta
degree.
beat the
If we
five.
had like a younger version of something like Drummond, and like drafted like a big body guy, somebody who's more like athletic, like a
He's just not built for this league, bro.
like what the Celtics got with the Williams dude.
Yeah, dog night.
Like somebody like him. If we was to get like a center like him, Vooch could eat. Vooch could eat because he just bang when he would just bang. He would take the pressure off Vooch a little
Robert
bit.
Williams get hurt too much.
No, but we need. I say somebody like a him, not him, but we need somebody like him to come in. That's why I always think we should draft for a big man like that, and then we end up getting Pat Wills. You know,
Should have kept Bobby.
Man.
should have.
We should have kept Bobby.
You should have.
Milwaukee love his ass.
Man,
I mean, shit,
he's driving too.
He work. He like a Taj. Like the Bulls love Taj Gibson. I don't know why we didn't keep Taj really. He was just a workhorse. That's all.
He broke dog jaw and shit, man.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, dude, not even in the league no more.
Yeah,
Dude,
he went back overseas.
He's like, man.
These y'all niggas tripping over there.
He said in an interview, he said, "Oh, full grade."
Oh, full grade.
I said, "Damn." He said, "With an accent or no?" He said, "Oh, full grade." I said, "Buddy ass got whacked." but Chicago, man, they've definitely had some players that definitely respect and play hard. Jimmy Butler is one guy that come to mind. He talk about play hard every night. Who are the top 5 hardest players that play? You feel like in the NBA? Hendo starting number 5.
Number 5, I'm gonna come up with Bill Lambert.
That is a great fucking pick.
Okay.
He's coming every night and he throwing elbows. And he pushing motherfuckers down. And he catching an attack if they touch you.
Since we
That
on
is
the
a
same
great
bad
pick.
boy shit, I'm gonna say Dennis Rodman.
It wasn't even your turn yet. Every time you get to hitting that road, you get to tripping.
Oh, wow.
Get bougie, son.
Oh, wow. I
Fucking with his
see.
pinky up.
I see.
What's that?
He say what's that?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Lord, it make your lips tingle.
It's,
No,
it's,
that's, wait.
it's one of them vegan cigars.
Oh, yeah.
Alright,
Got it?
what's
Yeah,
on?
it's made with real raw.
Jumbo folks, who you got?
That's up.
We showed over
My
one.
name was Fat Boy.
You
You
stupid.
right.
Zero
Number
nicotine.
five.
Oh,
You stupid as hell. Number 5, who you got? Be top 5 players that play hard.
He said Dennis Rodman.
That was my turn, right?
Word? That was
Yeah,
Rodman.
Dennis
Rodman. Word. Who you got? Folks, somebody that play hard in the NBA. That you respect. Always seem like they play hard.
Shit, Big Diesel. You know, I'm a fan of big men.
Shaq?
Pause.
There.
Yeah.
Shaq?
Yeah.
Okay. I would disagree, but okay, I respect that.
I mean, shit, he show up.
When he wanted to.
Facts.
When he wanted to.
That nigga showed to practice with McDonald's.
That nigga, bro, he was, it's whatever.
Charles Barkley.
That's
did
what they
too.
did, and that's what they did.
That's just what
like,
they did, man.
Charles
They was doing
Barkley
it.
did that too.
Yeah, they just
Yeah,
did that.
yeah.
He did that shit
Yeah,
weird.
he
I don't know
was
why
in
you would get
practice,
fat because you don't want a
practice,
team
he
to
wasn't
pick
Them
doing
them.
niggas want to eat. Them niggas want
Funny
to
as hell. He funny as hell for that. That nigga was like, I'm gonna go get fat and hope the Sixers don't pick me. And like with the
On
first
my soul,
pick,
they
the
got
76ers pick Charles Barkley. He's like,
I
damn.
was hot about that shit.
Yeah, that's
Ate some
what
up.
it is, Yeah. Tia, somebody, a player that you respect, man, a player seem like they play hard all the time. Anybody you can think of?
Power Gasol.
I like that. It's a
I
good
say
pick.
Gasol.
Yeah, I like that. Paul Gasol seems like he definitely always plays
He's a
hard.
dog with us and dog of LA, man.
Number 5, I actually went with Ben Wallace.
I like that.
Ben Wallace.
I was thinking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben Wallace always played hard, bro. Always played hard, bro. Even when he came to Bulls and he wasn't the player he was.
You know who look like that nigga?
Who?
Mike.
Who was Mike?
Dog, we just saw the BMW. We was going to
Oh,
Menards.
you stupid as hell. He do
Bro.
look like Ben
He
Wallace.
look, nah.
That's that
And he
problem.
mentioned it to me when I was
Hell
when I
no.
was fucking with him with that dog. That's what I'm like.
Say
He
like
said that something.
Ben
It was
Wallace.
something you look like
You
Ben
talking about
Wallace.
Mike Goodwin?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to my folks.
Shout out, bro.
Oh, bro.
Pink!
Bro.
Pops ass is clowning.
Riding with
That's
45.
Yeah, we're actually watching a double nickel game right now. Pops on this bitch clowning. But Hendo, number 4, man, players that play hard in the NBA. Who you got, man?
David West.
Ooh.
David West was kind of undersized, but man, he played way bigger.
Thought ass.
Yeah.
He played way bigger. Let me
out
get
of,
that.
out of the University of Xavier,
I was
I
like, for the
believe.
past, I'm gonna go that way.
Out of the University
Niggas
of
ain't
Xavier.
ball,
I
Yeah,
like
nah,
that.
cool.
I like that. Okay. David West.
I'm gonna be asleep by 10.
Number 4, who you got, B.I.?
Oh shit, I got Russell Westbrook, man.
Ooh.
That's my boy.
That nigga play hard.
Brody
man.
plays hard.
He do.
Fuck, bro.
He might miss his first 18 shots, but I'll be goddamn
Man.
if he don't. If he don't come in and win the game for you on the and one,
I like that pick.
He said I'm an
Oh.
all right, lay on the ground. And one.
Number 4, I went with Joakim Noah.
Joakim Noah, baby.
Yeah, Joakim Noah.
Joakim.
Is it Joakim?
It's Joakim.
You just trying to be special.
No, I really don't. I've been calling him
That
Joakim.
nigga was French.
On my life,
Yes.
you got a London tongue.
How do you even spell that?
Joe
How do you
King.
spell what you say?
Joakim Noah.
I said, how you spell what
You
you
saying
say?
it like a native person.
Joe, is it Joakim Noah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You read the back of that shit.
That's why I'm like.
Joe's
yeah,
heavy.
He gave
Joakim
you,
Noah.
you threw a whole nother name in there. Jones.
Maybe I'm tripping.
It's all right. That's your pick, though.
Yeah.
I'm tripping. Hey, players fuck up too, man. I'm tripping. Y'all in the chat let us know. Is it Joakim Noah or Joakim Noah? What is wrong with me? Fuck, I'm getting old. It
You
is
got lazy
Joakim
tongue,
Noah.
Joe.
It's Joakim
How
Noah.
you got that spell on
I'm
there?
true. I spell it right. I'm bugging.
Yeah.
It is Joakim. I'm just
You
saying
trying to put
Joakim.
H's and I's and
Yeah,
E's
my
in there?
fault,
I don't know how you spell that.
Man, blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol. Anyway,
Drinking a
Hendo.
White Claw.
Nah, hell no. You ain't never catch me drinking no motherfucking
Why
White
you trying
Claw.
to do you like that, though?
Hell, dog. You got me fucked up. Long Island's or nothing at all. And that motherfucker better have a splash of soda. It better be. I'd like to tell the bitch at the bar with my Long Island light skin. I bet motherfucker, I want that bitch better be clear. I don't want no motherfucking soda in that motherfucker. But anyway, number 3, man. Players that play hard in the NBA.
Rondo.
Ooh,
Rondo gonna give it to you. And
every night.
the reason I say that is I watched this mug in the I watched this mug in the
Playoff Rondo.
Throw that arm cast off. He was dribbling with one hand the whole playoffs. That motherfucker got mad. He took that motherfucker out through that motherfucker. Got the shaking motherfuckers and got the shooting. He broke his elbow and threw the cast off and was out there playing with one arm and stood getting layups. Juking cast with one hand like this and then coming through and hitting layups and shit.
I remember
The
that.
Boston Rondo.
Yes.
Yeah, Boston Rondo.
And I just know, like, with that,
What was that?
even when I seen him with the Bulls,
That's crazy stat line.
when I seen him with the Bulls, when they took it with the Lakers, you know, he gonna give it, you know, like, if you in a good position, he gonna give it to you, man. He gonna give you what you got. And that's all it is, man. I gotta honor that. And he gonna do it on the defensive side, he gonna do it on the offensive side, whether it's, you know, now shooting a three or hitting them layups or being a great facilitator, which he always known for, shit, even crashing the boards. He's a dog on the boards. So, I don't know, man. I got to put him up there. I feel like dog going to play hard.
That's 5.
I feel like he'll play hard for you.
I don't know, man. I like the Rondo pick, but I just don't think he did enough in the regular season for me to have him in the top 5. But that's just me. Playoff Rondo, absolutely. B.I. number 3.
KG, man. I'm going KG.
Oh.
All day long. Every time you see this motherfucker, he dripping sweat. That shit matter.
I like that. Number 3 for me, I had to go with buckets, man.
Jimmy Buckets.
Jimmy Buckets, he absolutely. I don't know if I've seen a player in my lifetime just absolutely will teams to win, and that's what Jimmy Butler does, man. And I mean, he gives you absolutely that mechanic Jimmy, that alternator Jimmy, or that look where he
Alternator Jimmy.
yeah, where he hadn't, you know what I'm saying, we hadn't shaved or whatever in months, and he just leaning over the thing, fourth quarter, just gave it his all. Like, very few players you can actually see him. Very few players you can watch play the game and you feel tired watching them play. And that's what when watching Jimmy Butler play the game, like, I feel tired. Like, Buddy is absolutely everywhere. He gives you everything. Because if you look at him, he's not incredibly skilled.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is just, he's smart and, you know what I'm saying?
He just make good moves.
Yeah,
Shit. He get to a spot. Shit.
Yeah,
You
get
know
to
what
a
he
spot,
said,
man.
shit.
But yeah, Jimmy Butler, number 3 for me. Who you got? Number 2, Hendo, all time. Player
Charles Barkley.
okay.
I feel like when Barkley wanted to, when he want to, you can't stop Barkley.
Yeah.
And I shit, when he was on his game, he was on his game. That's even in the playoffs. Whenever the Suns and them lost or the Sixers, it wasn't because he wasn't showing up.
I agree with that.
So I think Barkley, not only that, man, he ain't afraid to come in and push a motherfucker, throw an elbow, get an attack or two, and get under your skin. So I think, like, hard-wise, he's a hard player.
I like that. B.I., who you got? Number 2.
Mamba, man. Dripping sweat, man. Dripping sweat. When you picture these niggas sweating their ass off. Just got finished running, but motherfucker, they doing. Look, you know what I'm saying? The faces I'm thinking on these niggas is crazy.
These
nigga.
niggas running.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no game, man. It was a game and it wasn't at the same time.
That's
It
crazy.
was life or death.
I went with Mamba at number 2 as well. Absolutely gave you everything on the court. Everything. You know what I'm saying? His work ethic is legendary. Anybody folks, anybody else think of? They got just absolutely just played hard that you can respect?
Boy, Steve Nash.
Ooh,
He was running 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
that is a great pick.
That motherfucker was
That
running
is
all
a
over the
great
damn floor.
pick.
Shit, shout out to him and
Yeah,
motherfucking
shout out
Jason
Steve
Kidd
Nash.
for running around that damn floor like that too.
Yeah, that is a
He
great
ran all
pick,
over that
man.
bitch.
Shout out,
Rip
folks.
Hamilton ran all over that
Yeah,
damn
Rip did
floor.
too. Yeah, Rip ran everywhere. Him and Steph, bro. Anybody, Tears, that you can respect, seem like they play hard all the time? Anybody from the Bulls, maybe? Draymond, maybe?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Draymond?
I go Draymond.
Draymond? Yeah, I can definitely.
I don't even like that nigga with Draymond.
He definitely play all out. Number one, Hendo. Player played hard all the time.
Mike. You can't beat what Mike was doing on both sides of the ball. Whatever, Mike. Don't matter what year you pick it. Whenever the Bulls was losing early, it wasn't because of him. But when they was doing their best, it was because of him. So you got to put Mike, man. He gave it to you when shit. And not only that, man, I never really seen Mike really get injured. You know what I'm saying? And this man was getting, I mean, besides that ankle injury that he took early in his career, that foot injury, you know what I'm saying? After that, I mean, even after all the clotheslines the Pistons was doing and all the hard fouls and shit, he still managed the way to.
I just see that nigga get his ass whacked on here.
I'm trying to tell you. And take it and get back.
And he jumped right up.
And
Shot his free throw.
the way he bounced back, boy, that's hard. That's
he got-
got to be toughness. That's
he got
hard play.
35 points in the first half.
That's hard play.
He got 35
So
points.
yeah, I'm on to give it a Mike MJ on this one.
MJ?
That's definitely the answer.
MJ?
This is definitely Michael Jordan.
Nobody played harder.
Nah, man, this man was the MVP, scoring champ, and defensive player of the year in the same season.
That's tough, man. That's tough.
In the same season, man. Come on, man. How the fuck?
More than one.
Nigga said, how
Like
the
that
fuck?
once.
Man, how the fuck you gonna motherfucking lead the league in scoring and be? Think about who the fuck is defensive player of the year every year.
Right?
Those guys ain't leading the fucking league in scoring. They be lucky to put up 10 points a game.
Facts.
This dude is playing both ends of the floor on your heels, nigga. He fucking you right up, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You talking about motherfuckers
Don't
sweating.
nobody
Nigga, they was
play
like,
hard,
damn,
man.
how we gonna stop this motherfucker?
shout out to a lot of motherfuckers, Pat Bev, AI, Will Chamberlain. You gotta be playing hard to score 100. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out to a lot of motherfuckers, man. But
LeBron,
yeah,
too.
you going Mike, man.
LeBron, too. Even though LeBron coached a lot, as great as he is.
Yep.
He don't give you
he's
100% every night.
Yeah, you can't expect him to. You can't expect him to.
But that was the thing about Mike, though. I didn't feel like Mike, unless like there's some times in the playoffs I felt like the Bulls kind of coasted, like, man, you know what, we just gonna let them win, just take it back when we get home type shit. Like there's some times when I rewatch some of them playoffs, like I feel like they just like they fucked off them games, just didn't bring it, and then just floored the motherfuckers as soon as they got in the next game. So I feel like they coast, but in the regular season, I feel like that one year just the Bulls was punishing motherfuckers.
Man,
That's
they
tough.
weren't invincible, man. They played against some teams that were gonna get some wins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every
They used
team
to-
I
they
can
used to
think
take them
of
tough.
that they took a couple losses to, you was probably gonna take a couple losses. These teams are pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, very good teams. Number one, I didn't go with Mike. I just felt like that was kind of cliche. I feel like everybody would say Mike. I won't
That cliche is the actual answer.
Yeah, I mean, but that's like, for me, that's like if somebody's saying like who's like the greatest scorer ever. Like most people gonna say Mike. Like that ain't really like that's don't really necessarily. mean-
2023, I'm
Stats
not
will
sure
say
more
it's
people gonna say Mike.
LeBron.
I get your point though.
Yeah.
Stats
yeah,
would say it's
yeah,
LeBron,
yeah.
but
Huh?
I said stats would say it was
See what I'm
LeBron.
saying?
Yeah,
It's
stats would say it's
2023,
LeBron. But, I mean, but you got people that say KD better than LeBron. That's a different story.
I mean, at shooting.
I-
That's it.
Sure. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah. But I'm one with Kevin Garnett. I don't think I've ever seen anybody play as hard as Kevin Garnett. So even seeing him personally play in high school and watching him play, I don't know. And what really solidified that for me was it's a clip of him playing in the USA game, USA practice. And he's playing people full court one-on-one. And he's doing this against the best talent in the world. So, I mean, KG is different. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen anybody play as hard as him. And you can't say at any stage of his career where he didn't play hard. Even if he was with Brooklyn and he was at the end of his career, he still played hard. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, I got KG. I got KG number one, man. Players that plays as hard as possible. Moving right along, man. Second segment. Who do you guys think Jimmy Butler, if he wins a ring this year with the Heat, would this run be more impressive than Dirk's run? Now let's do a little rundown here. Dirk and that Mavs team beat Brandon Roy and the LaMarcus Aldridge Blazers team. Then they swept Kobe and Shaq, and then they beat a KD, Russell Westbrook, James Harden-led OKC team, and they finally beat the Heat that was led by LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh in the finals. Dirk put up 27, 8, 2.5 assists during that run. The Heat run, as of right now, they beat the number 1 seed Bucks and Giannis. Then they beat a scrappy Knicks team led by Randall and Jalen Brunson. Top it off, 7-game slugfest against a much more talented number 2 seed Celtics. Jimmy Butler in 18 games so far, 27.6 points, 7 rebounds, 5.8 assists, 2 steals, 0.6 blocks, and a game winner. Who do you guys think would this Heat run, if Jimmy Butler have a more impressive run if he wins than that Dirk Mavs 2011 run? Who wants to kick it off? Hendo, special. Okay, go ahead, folks.
I give a slight nod to the Heat just because they were a play-in team.
I like that.
Just because they were a play-in team.
That's a great fucking
Dirk
point.
and them, they was, you knew who you was coming to play when you came to play Dirk and them. Nobody said this coming from the Heat. You know what I'm saying? Nobody thought they was gonna get to the championship coming from a play-in standpoint. You know what I'm saying? So I give them a slight little nod because of that.
I like that. That's a great point. How you feel, Tiz? Do you think if Jimmy can pull it off? I mean, they down 0-1. Everybody pretty much saying Denver is going to win it. But if he pulls this off, would this be more impressive than that Dirk run?
I don't think so. Just because of who they had to play it.
I mean, Dirk beat the Portland Trail Blazers that was led by who was that team led by?
Brandon Roy.
That was Brandon Roy. That was the Brandon Roy Blazers. Then they beat a Kobe and Shaq. That was Kobe's second year. Then they swept them. Actually, that was Kobe's second year, and they swept them.
Durant,
and then they beat Harden, Durant, and then they also beat LeBron and the Heat was in the finals.
And Chris Bosh.
How many Hall of Famers in that?
Exactly. Because I was about to say the Heat at first. But then you start saying all that shit. And I'm like, man, you know what? Man, that's a lot of motherfuckers to be going through.
Yeah,
Straight up,
yeah,
dog.
for sure.
That's a lot of
Like I
motherfuckers.
said, I'm just giving them a nod just because of the play-in. You know what I'm saying? Just because they was that far down on the list to come all the way back to the top. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason I'm
They
giving
beat the
them
number
a nod.
1 and the number 2 seed.
Otherwise, I would have totally gave it to Dirk and them because I mean that was a hell of a fucking run.
To sweep that LA team,
yeah,
bro.
for sure.
To sweep that LA.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
even
crazy.
even second year Kobe is still Kobe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Shaq was prime Shaq. You
So
know?
yeah, that was definitely
tough.
a hell of a run. But just for the Heat to be so low on the totem pole and to wipe everybody else out, you know what I'm saying? Like you kind of got to give it to them just a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna let you speak, Hendo, but I might have to agree with you folks. I might have to go with that Heat team, and this is the reason why. If they can pull it off, right? The teams that Dirk beat were absolutely legendary, especially with the way they just dismantled the Heat and everyone picked the Heat to win. But I think people still have to factor in that he still played with, granted he was older, he still played with a Hall of Famer and Jason Kidd, and people forget Peyton Stoyanovich was on that team as well.
Hey, so
And then you also have to remember
Jason Terry and Stevenson.
Exactly, but also I didn't even talk about them. People forget Tyson Chandler was at his prime at that time, and then you also had Jason Terry and Caron Butler was on that team.
That year though.
Yeah,
That
2011.
been,
It was 2011. That's right.
right. So that's not second year Kobe.
I'm pretty sure it was second year Kobe.
And Kobe got drafted in 96. That was 96.
What is that?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That would have
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
old
yeah.
Kobe.
That was
because he
old.
played
Yeah, yeah.
LeBron.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah,
Right.
He played LeBron.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Then, you know what I'm saying? That's old Kobe.
That's old Kobe. Yeah.
But I'm not sure if Shaq was there then.
Pretty sure Shaq was there.
Nah, because Shaq would have already won with D Wade before LeBron
What
got
year
there.
was it?
2011.
So Shaq wasn't on that team. That was Kobe and Paul Gasol and Bynum and them.
I think you're right.
Yeah, that's who that was because Shaq already left and he went to Miami and he won with D Wade. Now we talking about
You right.
later D Wade is playing with.
You're right.
with
You're right.
LeBron.
You're right. That's my fault.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my fault, y'all. My fault, y'all. But yeah, but still, even still, to sweep that Kobe team was absolutely crazy. But like I say,
Will Purdue.
it will Purdue.
No.
But I like.
Yeah,
but
they
I
had
think
Lamar Odom and
another reason why I would have to
Yeah.
possibly go Miami over that team is that Buckets has done it with 7 undrafted players, and they've beat the top 2 seeds.
That's crucial.
You know what I'm saying? To do that with 7 undrafted players, now granted, does have a Hall of Fame head coach, but to do that with 7 undrafted players, Bam is an all-star, but he's more of one of those guys who plays like an all-star, not necessarily a perennial all-star. So I gotta agree with you folks. I think if
That's tough.
Jimmy could pull it off, I think this would be more impressive. Hendo, man, who you think, man? What do you think would be more impressive?
If Jimmy take this team and beat this Nugget team, it would have to be them because right now chances are real bleak. All the odds are against them, and this would look similar to like when LeBron was taking that Cleveland team out there. I don't see nobody too much better than anybody that was better on that Cleveland team, given as far as like production wise. I mean, Bam is like Verjao. You can only count that much onto him, you know.
All-star.
Right, we can really just trickle down the list of players and match them up. But if Jimmy take this team over, it would have to be because it'd be the first time that a team wasn't even placed in the 8th spot. I think they came in at maybe a 9th, and then
I know
came
they beat
in,
us,
snuck
right?
in, and then beat all the top places they were supposed to be. It'd have to be Jimmy. It was the first time. It'd be the first time a AFC had ever got this far and then won it all. It'd be the first time ever, and that's history. We kind of knew Dirk and them was hitting their peak. They just had to get the right pieces over there. We expected Dirk to get a ring. Nobody really kind of expect.
No, we didn't expect Dirk to get no ring.
I expected him to.
And nobody get
no,
credit
they
for
was
what
a-
Jason Kidd did.
Dallas
because
was third
really,
in the West that year. You know what I'm saying?
I expected.
And they was always
I
in a
expected
playoff, but
Dallas.
never winning. You know what I'm saying?
But they
So
kept
everybody expected Miami
getting
to
there.
win that year.
But they
Yeah.
kept getting there,
Yeah,
and
they
they kept
just
getting
got
there.
LeBron. That was the first year
Yeah,
they
that
got
was the first year they
LeBron.
got LeBron.
Motherfuckers expected Miami.
Yeah.
And they started off slow, but then they made it to the finals. So by then, everybody was like, Miami gonna pull it off.
Yeah.
And they should have, you know. But LeBron James scoring 11 points in finals games, and I don't understand how the hell he's supposed to win doing that.
Yeah,
It's
JJ
all
for real. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause that was the year he quit. He gave up, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
He did it twice though.
Well, I say
LeBron-
which time
LeBron
he
quit
was-
twice.
Right.
He
right.
quit. He
good.
quit
I mean, it ain't
twice.
gonna be like
Suck
that. I'm
ass,
just
nigga.
saying.
No, we're not. No, we
Custer.
We ain't like that. We ain't like that.
No.
But he did
Custer.
walk off the
He
floor
quit,
again
though.
early with seconds on the clock
He's
this
a
year. He
Custer.
just did that shit again.
He quit. He definitely quit, man. I mean, that's why me personally, I could never have him at one
But
personally.
I said Dirk was eventually
see
going to get a
Kyle
ring in his
Kyle
career,
Kyle
and that's how I
You said
felt.
what?
Dirk was eventually going to get a ring in his career. You
He
know what I'm
definitely,
saying?
he definitely
And
deserved
that's-
to get a ring.
I'm just saying, like I always felt like he was
a
just
monster.
one that was going to get one.
We feel like
A
a
lot
lot
of
of dudes
Joker.
gonna get one and they didn't.
Well, some people
But I
run.
feel like he deserved
Only a
one.
few dudes get them.
Yeah.
Well, it was-
Only a few dudes. It's a million motherfuckers that play in the league. It's only a few motherfuckers with rings.
Yeah. But I felt when they
The
put
main guys,
when they assembled
not
that
just the role
when they
players. The
assembled
main
that
guys,
champ,
there's only a few of them.
when they
There's a
assembled
lot
that
of the main
championship
guys that's
team
never
and how
gonna get
deep
'em.
that was, I felt that was the
Which
transition
I
that
love.
made because that team was deep. When they had a Jason Kidd over there, I was like, okay, this is what they needed. They
But
never
that
really,
was old Jason
That was
Kidd
old Jason
too.
Kidd.
it didn't matter. He was a
Nobody expected anything out of Jason.
But see,
Kidd.
no.
What he
Some-
brought was this.
That's the whole
It
thing. That's what I'm
wasn't
saying.
just-
Everybody forget. They were just some IQ away from making some good plays. When you can sit here and you can dictate and run that floor, they missed the floor general. A lot of teams are missing floor generals. People forget how important a floor general is.
Well, you can say I can say
Yeah,
you seen it
excellent,
before,
you know.
motherfuckers, but I don't think
Steve
that was
Nash.
everybody's perception.
Steve Nash was a Chris
that he was
Paul.
definitely gonna get one.
I'm just saying, you know, people who
That
run.
People thought Steve Nash was gonna get a ring.
That part.
I did too. I did, but once I seen him stand with Phoenix, I knew he wasn't gonna get a ring. Because they weren't going to put enough around him. Sometimes you got to go other places. Hell, even LeBron had to leave Cleveland to go get a ring.
Defense. That's
The Suns, they only had that chance for like a little
Right, and
year or two.
and see, that's the whole thing. You got to understand your window. LeBron did a great job of understanding his window. He said, "Look, I'm not going to waste my whole fucking career in Cleveland. I'm going to go somewhere and win something. I can always come back. I can always come back." That's all I'm saying. I just felt like, you know, Steve Nash would have, you know, left a little sooner, you know, got there before he had went to the Lakers, and I don't think that was the best version of him when he went to the Lakers type shit. You know, if he would have got there a little sooner, we might have been talking about something different. But that wasn't the best version of him. He, by then he was, struggling with injuries a little bit. Goofy was old, couldn't give you the top minutes type shit.
Back when he went there too.
Hey, you know what it was? Shit.
Yeah. Talking about somebody that was old and supposedly banged up, Michael Jordan, when he came back, a lot of people didn't think he could do it again. He won a 45. I think it was maybe game 3 or 4 it took him before he dropped 55, the infamous double nickel game we're actually watching right now. That's just a phenomenal game. I remember watching that game as a kid, and I remember no one wanted to watch commercials, and I remember every time I would turn away and I would turn back to the game, he was scoring. Facts. Every time I turned back, he was literally
and he
scoring.
To score. We down 6. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like they're force feeding the ball because he got a lot of points.
Then a lot of people
Look, the O just took dog out there. O just took Kukoc out there.
Yeah,
Just-
my fault.
yeah,
My
just
fault,
gave
yo.
him
We watching this game at the
just
same
checked
time.
that nigga earlier.
But a lot
Oh,
of things that
was
what a lot
gone.
of people forget about is that as much as MJ had 55 in that game, it was the game-winning assist to Bill Winnington, where he drew the double team and made the pass for Winnington for the dunk. But
game winning play.
yeah, the game winning play, yeah, above the double nickel. But a lot of people forget Kobe, 62 points in 33 minutes. Of those, didn't play the fourth quarter. Of those 2 games, which one do you think was more impressive? The MJ double nickel game or the Kobe 62 in 33 minutes? Who wants to kick it off?
Did they win that game, Kobe?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, they played the fourth.
Yeah,
they won. Yeah, I don't believe maybe one other person was a double digit. Maybe.
I'm gonna go with Mike because of the age when he did this, because he had already left the league, came back, you know what I'm saying, proving he was a 3-time champion. Kobe was still trying to prove himself a little bit, so that was big for him. You know what I'm saying, that was a great game, but he was still in his prime when he did that. Mike left, came back. Mike went and played a whole nother sport, came back. He was like, you know what, I can still put up buckets. They was like, no, you can't. He was like, we'll see. And then he came and put up buckets. And then he won 2 more after that. Like,
Yeah, he was.
This type of game right here, I'm sure, I give Kobe his respect because he was a great shooter and stuff, for the 3. But Mike didn't really shoot a lot of 3s. That nickel was like, that's free throw line and a lot of dunking and a lot of turn away jump shots. That's all that was. He put up the hard way. And he was taking some hits.
Game winner. He got the game
What
winner.
Kobe did was super impressive, but I just think, like I said, Mike at this age was more impressive to me.
Yeah, with the game winner too. I'm gonna have to go with Mike, man, just because the game was on the line. All these points were needed. And then when they double, triple teamed or whatever, at the end of the damn game, he found the right guy to make the right play, which people say he don't somehow know how to do for some reason. Because he's a great scorer, for some reason they think, man, that's funny, man, because they tried to tell him back in the day, a scoring champ can't be an NBA champion. And he tell you that shit used to drive him crazy. You know what I'm saying? They thought he couldn't play defense, defensive player of the year. Thought a scoring champ couldn't be a motherfucking a champion. Did that shit too, to the tune of 6 motherfucking times. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit just funny, man, because the motherfucker, he played point guard before. Motherfuckers know this shit. He played point guard before. The shit was like a week and a half, 2 weeks or some shit. The motherfucker averaged a triple double. He averaged a triple double when he actually played point guard. This motherfucker can pass the ball. He can make the right play. You know what I'm saying? We try to give everybody else credit on this recency bias shit, but we see motherfuckers being great. And I appreciate motherfuckers' greatness, whoever the fuck they are, all of them. You know what I'm saying? But it's just it's levels to this, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be too quick to just anoint motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Or anoint yourself. That's the problem. You can't be on your own TV show. You know what I'm saying? Talking with your homeboys, telling everybody that you the GOAT. Well, I knew I was the GOAT when. That's when I knew I was the GOAT when we beat the 73 and 9 team. He said this on the shot.
Hey, facts.
This
Facts.
is your own show, and you supposed to maybe feel that way, I guess. But the great ones ain't supposed to say that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you consider one of the greats ever, you're supposed to let everybody else do that talk.
But it's hard to tell this man who's came straight from high school into the league and started dominating these grown ass men at the age of 19 and 20 that he ain't the king of something.
He the king.
And that's all I'm saying. So
he the king.
like,
that's his name. He the king.
It's hard. I'm just saying it's just hard. I'm just saying
GOAT,
there's a lot of
means the
I
greatest
can't
of
really
all time. That's
I
an
can't
acronym.
really say you can deem yourself that, but you definitely have had a legacy that's really hard to keep up. Like GOAT status, that's something that's kind of given. That's not something that you anoint yourself. You know, somebody has to call you that. And I know a lot of people do call him that, so I understand. But it's like for you to come on your show and be like that, you know, you should be more like, yeah, however motherfuckers feel. But you know, I know I'm up there because he is up there. There's no doubt about that. But to call yourself tough turns.
It's kind of cheesy.
It's tough
That's why
turns.
we coming on here, man. I'm GOAT water, man. I know you got your water today for niggas, but I'm GOAT water. You know what I'm saying? I got the water every day. I'm the water man on my own show. You know what I mean? It's just funnier when you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You the man. It's nice that you got a show, but you know what I'm saying. You make
on there bragging about your shit.
You know what I'm saying?
It's weird.
Like,
It's weird.
You know what I mean?
You on your own show flexing you.
I would
It
relax.
definitely came across as corny. I was definitely corny. I can't agree more with those.
I'm gonna go because I beat them. Motherfucking dog helped beat them. What's Adam Silver, nigga? He been suspended Draymond Green. This motherfucker's finna be the MVP. He over here averaging triple doubles on
Man, there's
on
only
30 points.
There's only so many dicks you can kick and so many feet you can trick.
Turn.
I'm just saying.
So where you got LeBron all the time? Is he top 5?
Yeah.
He top 5. Okay, he's still top 5.
He's still
You
up
don't
there.
got him top 5, do you, folks? I know you not like LeBron.
Yeah, I probably put him. Yeah, he in top 5.
He top 5.
I ain't never took nothing. I ain't never say he wasn't great. I just didn't care for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the reason that I don't care for him is because of his fans. Motherfuckers get on my nerves.
Yeah, it ain't really basketball. It ain't
Right. Yeah.
I just seen his new movie, Shooting
You know,
Stars.
but you won't know what. I think that's the thing that baffles me, because like anybody know me, like I'm a basketball guy. Like I love basketball. Tiz can attest. I've been fucking with LeBron, nigga, since high school.
I remember.
Anybody,
Like,
I fuck with him, but I respect him as a basketball player. It gets weird to me when one of my homies, I fuck with one of my niggas on the game, we be talking shit on Facebook. He told me Kevin Durant is better than LeBron James. I said, okay, well, how is that? How you figure he's better? Oh, because KD didn't get swept this year. He won 2 games against the Nuggets, whereas LeBron got swept.
So got fucked up against the Celtics last year. KD. They do double team, triple team. This nigga.
KD got fucked up by the
right,
Bucks.
but also when people talk about
The Bucks swept
it's his
him.
opinion.
You
You know what I mean?
The
Right,
Bucks
right.
when he was with the Nets, they swept him.
I thought he
Right.
I don't think I
Right. No.
So when his foot was on the line, he hit the 2, remember?
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing. I have no problems with people having an opinion about LeBron. It's when you have idiotic opinions. Where there is no realm of reality. When you can sit here and tell me that Kevin Durant is an overall better basketball player, overall, this is career-wise, overall is a better player than LeBron because Kevin Durant lost because Kevin Durant won 2 games in the second round.
His excuse definitely wasn't a good example of
that,
why.
That's what I'm
That didn't
saying.
help his argument.
No, that didn't help the argument
KD's
at all.
background trail of what he's done doesn't support that. KD can't lead a team nowhere. KD's never been a leader.
Right,
LeBron
right.
was taking this bum
Right,
ass
but-
Cleveland ass team to places they have never been
But when
before
you-
ever
but also-
in history, multiple times.
When
They
you
didn't
talking
deserve to be
about
there.
when you talking about, you know what I'm saying, when he's making a comment about who he feels is better, that's because it's his personal opinion on who he likes better. It's the same when niggas argue about music all the time. Oh, these niggas is in my top 5. Nobody's gonna have the same fucking top 5 because it's everybody's preference. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we can even break it down. KD ain't got that many rings as LeBron, so you can't be
That-
better if we
that-
can't
but
even talking about
That's
rings.
what
Even
that
you're not better
right.
than him if you ain't
But
got
that's
that many
my-
rings.
there's a lot of niggas who don't get rings. Period.
Then you can't be better than him if you don't have rings. Period. There's
Yeah,
no
bro.
way. There's no way KD. There's no way.
it's levels to
KD
this
is a
shit,
great
bro.
scorer, all right? But
It's
great
levels.
scorers only go so far. I can give you a list of great scorers. Allen Iverson, a great scorer. Grant Hill, a great scorer.
No.
Penny Hardaway, a great scorer. All niggas that went there don't got no rings. But if you can go do all that great scoring and get a ring, that speaks volume. That's what I'm talking about. Because
that
you
puts you
showed
a
up in
notch
key
higher.
moments. No, in key moments,
That puts
KD
you a
had
notch
problems. LeBron's
I agree. I'm
LeBron
not
show
arguing.
up. I
I'm
mean,
not
sometimes-
arguing that he is a better player.
No,
I'm not saying that at all.
No.
I'm just saying that for Buddy who said that, that's his personal opinion.
And I'm
Because
saying
he
that's
like-
kind of a
because-
skewed opinion when he doesn't have as many accolades as the other person does.
You-
That's why it's tough. Because he's not even tapping it. Tell me like this. When we even talk about points and scoring.
you understand what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, LeBron is
I
a
get what you're
scoring
saying.
leader.
Yeah.
Durant, way down here in the gray area. He not even in the top 10. We talking about scoring. And I know they might got some couple years because he came in straight out of high school and dog came in, he did his little college time, and I get that. But overall, LeBron been doing it successfully a way longer.
KD's also injured.
But Durant had to go to a team that beat him, that was star-studded and was winning championships before he got there to go get his first,
Facts.
right? And that's the only time he's ever been a winner. He was never able to do that successfully anywhere else. Where LeBron, he struggled, went to Miami, got his shit, went back to Cleveland, got his shit, then went to LA, got them one. You're a leader. No matter where he goes, he's a leader in some way, shape, or form because he wins wherever the fuck he goes. KD,
He's
not so much.
leader-ish.
But when
He's
you
leader-ish.
need him, he'll show up. When you need KD, he's not gonna show up. It's proof. It's proof. It's proof.
And like I said, that I mean, you made all great points. But like I said, that's I think that's because people, like my buddy called me. He was like, "Oh, you a bronze sexual?" You like, "Nah, fam. Like, I like basketball." But it just baffles me when people just say idiotic stuff and then it make it look like I'm being a LeBron stan when it's like, nah, fam, like I'm just being logical. Like, how are you saying Kevin Durant? He strictly said just because Kevin Durant won 2 games against Denver and LeBron got swept, that makes Kevin Durant an overall better player. And I'm like, fam, that don't make any sense. I'm like, because Kobe got swept 3 times. LeBron got swept 3 times.
Good.
Good. Yeah, LeBron got swept. Kobe got swept 3 times. So does that mean Kobe's trash? Kobe got 5 rings. Okay, LeBron got 4. Kobe got 3 of those rings with Shaq. When did LeBron ever play with anybody anywhere as good as Shaq? Anytime in his fucking career. Shaq's a top 10 all-time player. So that's all I'm saying, bro. You got a lot of people that just hate on LeBron just to hate him. Like, if you don't like him, cool, say you don't like him. But don't give me some bullshit-ass scenario about because KD won 2 games in the second round and lost because LeBron got swept. That don't make any sense, bro. Like, and that makes no sense in the realm of any realm of reality. That don't make any fucking
That
sense.
gunshot.
My thing died. My fault. But I'll be out here. But yeah, man. Moving right along, man. So you said Mike 55?
Yeah.
55 over Kobe. What did
Mike.
you say, folks? The 55 or Kobe 62?
I'm always I'm preferential to my age, so I'm always gonna go with Mike.
Mike. Kobe 62 was impressive, though.
It was impressive, but I'm
62 was impressive.
I'm just gonna go with Mike just off of the shit that he goes through to get to his point.
You want to hold that button down beyond my fault.
This button.
That red button. Oh, that boy got the grand heels on.
Yeah, absolutely,
The
absolutely.
grand heel. There's a red button right here. Nope, on the speaker right here.
Okay.
Yeah, just hold that down and sure you'll hear it. Turn it. Hit the keep in that red. I mean the plus. Keep in that. No, on the other side the plus.
Okay.
My fault, y'all. A little technical. There we go. There we go. Appreciate that. My fault, y'all. A little technical difficulties. We back at it. But Tears, you gonna go with Mike too, man? You gonna go with Pops?
Yeah.
The double nickel game? Yeah, I gotta go with I gotta go with Pops to be mad. I wouldn't be able to come back to I wouldn't be invited to Thanksgiving dinner, man, if I couldn't go with that double nickel game. I think just off the strength of him making the game winning assist on top of scoring 55 points. That Kobe 62, I would have loved to see him play that fourth quarter. We could have talked about possibly Kobe scoring 100 with the way he was cooking that night, but I had to go with Mike in that 55, man. But I think slightly biased, but moving right along, man. Final segment of the night, fourth segment, Mano e Mano. So this right here is a quick game, man. I'm going to ask the fellas, man. We got 10 questions, and you guys tell me which one is better. It could be a range anywhere from sports, entertainment, video games, sneakers, all around old head shit, man. So here we go. The first one, Mano e Mano. Tears, who is better, Marshall Faulk or LaDainian Thompson? Things that make you say,
I'm gonna go Faulk.
Okay, Faulk.
I'm gonna Faulk.
Folks, Marshall Faulk, LT, who's better?
I'm gonna go Marshall Faulk.
Marshall Faulk?
Yeah.
Okay, we got two Faulk.
I'm gonna fall, man.
Oh, wow. No
Yeah,
respect for LT.
Man, I was fucking with San Fresno. What was yes?
San Diego State with the black
San
and
Diego
orange.
State.
Yeah,
Marshall
trust me, I
Faulk was
know.
The numbers,
Yeah.
crazy numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm going Marshall Faulk.
Hendo, let's see, man. You gonna see break the streak. Marshall Faulk.
Shit, Marshall Faulk, 'cause that nigga got a ring.
I knew he was gonna say that shit. Everything boils down to a ring.
Rob Morgan.
Nigga, everything boils
Rob
down to a ring, that nigga.
You gotta talk about that hardware when you talk to me, man.
Hey, Hendo, real shit, bro. Who would you rather be on, Rob Horry or Damian Lillard?
I gotta go with Ori. Who got the most rings? Who got the more rings? All right, man.
Brian
Shit, man. Come on. Brian Rob?
Fuck it.
We talking about Brian Rob?
All right, man.
Houston Rocket Rob? All right, man. Fuck around.
All right, Hendo, Patrick Ewing or Scott Williams?
I think you get 3 rings. I'm going Ewing. He got 3 rings. I'm going Ewing. I'm still going Ewing.
You going Ewing over
I'm still
Scott
going
Williams?
Ewing. I am, man.
He got 3 rings.
I know, man.
Then he went to Philly.
Hey.
That was a ball head Scott Williams.
Oh,
I can't
When
stand
he
Scott
went to
Williams.
Philly.
bro. I can't stand
Oh my God, I love
That's the
Scott
only
Williams, man. He was so fucking wet, dog. But he got his rings. I ain't mad at
He
him.
did. He got in, got out.
Got in and got out.
I
Then
ain't
went
mad
to
at
Philly and got paid.
I ain't mad at him.
Went to Philly.
That's
and
how you
got
supposed to do it.
paid.
Shit, I don't like him or Horace Grant. They was
Really?
talking shit. They was talking shit about Mike when they left. Just leave.
Just leave. Just leave.
Just go then.
Yeah,
All
Pops
that
ain't
shit,
like
all
that
that shit. He
shit.
pushing us too hard. He pushing me to be a champ.
Man,
You want to be champ or not? You don't want to be champ?
man,
Right.
Get the fuck out.
man.
Leave. Just
He
leave.
didn't mind being a
shut
champ
the
when
fuck
they
up while
carried
you
his
leave
ass
this
off.
shit, dude.
When they
Get
carried
your
his
weak
ass
ass
off
out
the
of here,
floor.
nigga. No, this is what Mike told him. Get your weak
Yeah,
ass
fuck
out.
me. Get the fuck out. How grown? How you grown as hell? You ain't
Scott,
gonna
push
do
that nigga.
Fuck.
I
Give me something to eat.
got it. You stupid as hell. I think I had to go with Marshall Faulk as well. Probably slightly biased. Just watching that guy on ESPN as a kid, man. Marshall Faulk was phenomenal. Even though LaDainian Thompson, I think, is definitely top 5 all time running back. But I had to go with Marshall Faulk. Here we go. Hendo, kick it off. Tank Davis versus BJ Penn, street fight.
BJ Penn, nigga. He fucking saying that. Tank can do all that good thrusting and shit. This nigga is a professional Brazilian jiu-jitsu. That nigga will tear that nigga the fuck up. No, that nigga will wrap that nigga up.
Tank getting his ass whooped.
Boy, I ain't gonna tell it's gonna be a whoop. Tank gonna get some good hits in, but as soon as that nigga tap out. That's what he gonna be saying. That's exactly the noise he's
That's
gonna
all
make.
he gonna hear?
Yeah.
Do it again. What he gonna do?
Get on the Brazilian Boski.
That's different, bro.
That's different.
I tell you.
Who you got, B.I. Tank or
Man,
BJ Penn?
Come on, BJ, man.
BJ?
Yeah, that's my new name for my family. Yeah, come on,
Okay.
BJ.
Okay.
Always fuck with dog.
Okay.
Because it's my
Okay.
name.
And all
Okay.
three, man. Come on, man. That's 20 years ago.
I ain't got you. Who you got, Tiz? BJ Penn or Tank?
BJ.
BJ?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with BJ too, man. Even though I think Tank gonna get some hits in, but
He might put some boots on him if they was to box.
you know the
street fight.
But you got to think about it though. BJ Penn be drunk too. He done got his ass whooped in a street fight before.
Yes.
You know, I fuck with a little bit of him. He didn't got his ass whooped in the street because he be drunk.
He done got his
He a-
ass
he a-
whooped.
he a
He done
wild
got whooped in the
boy.
cage too. But
Yeah,
if,
he
you
got-
if you fuck around, catch him on his game. But if Gervonta Davis too and them punches ain't coming like the way too, that nigga gonna flip around and lock that nigga up. Like, look, man, you gonna have two options. You gonna say quit or I'm gonna tap you till you do quit. I'm just saying, I done seen this man tap niggas.
Oh yeah, he's
Arm
a
bar. Then
phenomenal.
we gonna start crying.
But I done seen that nigga get whooped and I done seen him start crying.
Yeah.
But man,
So we all said BJ.
I'm going with BJ, man.
BJ?
I done seen him get hit in his shit before and come back and submit a motherfucker. I ain't never seen Tremonte submit nobody. I seen him hit a nigga in his stomach, but I don't think you getting BJ like that.
All right. Number 3, Tiz, kick it off, man. If you could go on a date with one of them, Tony Braxton or Halle Berry in their prime.
Holly. Yeah, Holly.
Who you taking, folks?
Holly Berry. The fuck?
Over Tony? Okay.
Niggas been dreaming about Holly Berry niggas since 1990, nigga. Anybody had no dream about no Tony Braxton, niggas.
Ain't dream about neither one of these bitches. Okay. I'm gonna make that.
I mean,
play.
I
like the
mean,
question.
that part, you know what I'm saying?
Alright.
But
All right.
If
Tony
you could take
Braxton.
Tony? Okay.
Tony.
Okay. Who you take one on a date? Tony or Halle? Who you take?
I like, cause I could hit on the first night.
Okay.
hold up that honey pack, folks.
Hold that honey pack. Oh, that nigga dumb as hell. I gotta go with Tony, bro. I think Tony was a little thicker, bro. I gotta go with Tony, man. Halle was cool, you know.
Drink to that.
Of course, we all had a crush on Halle, but I gotta go with Tony, man. Tony had the yams. Better shooter, Hendo, Peja versus Drazen Petrovic.
Peja. Peja, man, you can count on that nigga. I ain't gonna lie, he was locked and loaded. He was ready. I'm sorry. He was ready. Yeah, Peja, but I've always been a fan of Peja though. He's one of my favorite. Even on the game, he was nasty.
Facts.
You
Yeah.
said Beja who?
Drazen.
It is Drazen for me. It's
Drazen?
Yeah, he's hard body.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is Peja's bias because I feel like Peja was a little bit more of a sharpshooter than me. That's just in my time. I fuck
feel
with
like
him
since
though,
he
you know what I'm
wasn't the
saying?
man on his team, that he ain't have to shoot as much. I feel like Drazen put up more shots.
I can see
So he
that.
made more. You know what I'm saying? So I seen him just making a lot more shots.
And that's kind of how I feel like a little bit towards like Peja. I just feel like he was more of a clutch shooter sometimes. When you needed him, he didn't have to put in, but as soon as you call this motherfucker come off the bench, that motherfucker put a folk hook on your ass. Pap, pap.
Yeah, he was flying. Yeah.
Right, and he come off the bench though too. He wouldn't even matter. He come in, just strike, pap, pap, pap. They be like, God damn. Niggas be down by 10, be up by 2 next time. He just got in this motherfucker. Like, what the fuck?
He let that bitch ride.
Right.
Who you think, folks? Peja or
Peja.
Drazen? Peja?
yeah, I was just a fan of. And that just comes more from playing the game and shit. They should strike 5 for niggas.
Oh my soul,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Par Pierce weak ass and strike fire.
Who you think, Tiz, Peja or Drazen?
Pager.
I don't know if you remember Drazen.
Yeah, I don't even know the other nigga.
Drazen Petrovic.
Yeah.
He was nice.
You've seen him. He played against the Bulls plenty of times.
Yep, he was
Yeah,
nice.
he was fucking Mike up.
Yeah, he was fucking Mike up, bro. Like
Facts,
nice.
yeah.
If you can get a chance to go to YouTube, check him out,
Anybody
bro.
that's gonna fuck Mike
Yeah,
up.
Drazen was nice. He was giving Mike that work.
So,
I would have to go with Drazen. Just off the strength, I felt like Drazen can do it more off the dribble. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to Pager. Pager was more of a catch and shoot player. But I think I would definitely have to go with Drazen. It's close, but I would go with Drazen being the better overall shooter. B.I., we're gonna start this one with you, man. Who's the better player in that prime? Warren Moon, Kurt Warner.
Warren Moon. Absolutely. Hands down, no contest. If you add up his stats, the fucking C, wherever the fuck he was playing football
Great
at,
league.
because the motherfuckers didn't want to draft the motherfucking black quarterback, so he went over there and lit their ass up. Man, that motherfucker all time with the motherfucking passing yards. Man, that nigga is ridiculous. Warren Moon is ridiculously underrated. Don't nobody remember this motherfucker.
I remember.
I was watching them highlights. That
Houston
one,
Royals.
every time you see the Houston Oilers highlight, that ball was in the air about 40, 50, 60 motherfucking yards, landing directly in somebody's hands in stride.
Yep.
And we can't even name the motherfucking
pretty sure he had a little tenure with the Vikings too, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Great tenure with the Vikings. What
Yeah,
you
that
got,
was
folks?
old.
Warren Moon,
Yeah,
Kurt
Warren
Warner.
Moon.
Warren
Say
Moon.
less. Yeah.
Warren Moon. Who you got, Tiz? Warren Moon and Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner got Super Bowls too.
Yeah, he sure do.
Yeah,
Warren Moon got the
but
Super Bowl.
I ain't like him, so I'm gonna go Moon.
Straight like that.
Shit ain't personal.
Straight like that. And the Warren Moon, Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner got some hardware, and that pump was
That nigga
super
got
old when he
hardware.
took it.
He got what, 3 rings or 2?
He got like
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
one or
He
two.
only got one.
He got one with the Rams.
Yeah, just one.
I thought they went back to back. They lost.
No, because he went there with the Cardinals, but they lost to the Steelers. Remember? It was Cardinals
That was
Steelers.
a cover Mac.
Yep, it was Cardinals
Yeah.
Steelers. He went there twice. He won one, lost one because he lost to the
Okay, you're
Steelers.
right, you're right.
Steelers beat that ass that year.
Yeah,
They
that's
shut down
right.
him, Fitzgerald, and everything. But like I said, the reason I go with Warner is because, man, dog had a long weird ass career, mind you. Dog first
He
went
definitely had a
he
long,
didn't go
weird
from a
ass
starter. He went in and out. He went and started like in a different little league. Then they showed he was good. Then he worked his way back into the league. You know, after doing all that little college work, came back off some injuries. Dog got a long career. And then in the very end of his career, dog started becoming successful. Now his arm and his IQ all together. So now he matching everything. He was whipping for the Rams. The greatest show on turf.
Yeah. It was Kurt Warner.
And Marshall Falk.
Yeah.
And Isaac Cruz.
I
That's a whip. Then he went over to the Cardinals, had another whip, went right back there. I give it to him, man. He got hardware.
I like that. I'm gonna have to go with this is tough because I really like Kurt Warner, man. I respect him, man. But I had to go with Warren Moon. I understand he doesn't have hardware, but just strength. If you look at that prime, I think Warren Moon was a better quarterback, and he also did it with way less. I can't name one wide receiver he threw it to.
Unless he's with the Vikings. Unless he's with the Vikings.
Yeah. I see him.
He has some talent. He has some talent with the Vikings.
That's old. That's old.
Nobody that
Yeah,
That's
that-
old.
but that's
Yeah,
still
there wasn't no
old
Randy
Warren Moon.
Moss
I'm
or
talking
something
about
like
in his prime. I can't think of one wide receiver he threw to in Houston.
Yeah.
Was not one. Not one. So I would have to get that to Warren Moon. But I definitely agree with you, Warner. He definitely did his damn thing. Which is why
Jeffries. He was on Jeffries. And I know, but yeah, we don't know.
Hendo, kick it off, man. Number 6. Who's a better linebacker? Brian Urlacher, Junior Seau.
Oh, Junior Seau.
Junior
Seau by far.
Yeah, hardware.
Yeah.
First of all.
No. The thing with Junior Seau, he was just a dog, man. He was just on the, that team just couldn't get over the hump right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Urlacher was good, but Urlacher had a lot more help. He had a really sold up defense with him. He just went out there solo dolo all the time. He had Briggs with him a lot of time, and it helps. But I mean, like, shit, Junior Seau, shit. I mean, who else were we looking at? It was me. I'm just saying, like, he was a dog the whole time. Like, You know what I'm saying? We kind of expected Urlacher to do Seau came out the blue a little bit, and then just started exploding on the scene. Like, you know, Urlacher was a big pick. He was the first round overall pick. You know what I'm saying? We expected motherfucker to come out here. Junior Seau was like, you know, man, this motherfucker came in the NFL. Is dogging motherfuckers. Who is this guy? We got to put him on the map now. You know, I got to go with Junior, man.
Okay. I was not expecting that.
He's a dog, bro. He was one of my favorite players before I even got to Urlacher. Before I even got to him.
Okay. Who you got, Tiz? Junior Seau, Brian Urlacher, better player. Who's the better linebacker?
I'm gonna say Urlacher. I ain't really watched
Okay.
Straight to the point.
you know what I mean? Like I ain't never seen the, you know, outside of highlights, you know what I mean?
See, that nigga had a whole lot of fucking highlights to you with that trash ass team.
That
That was the thing about
That was the whole thing.
That was the thing about it.
That's all you would hear. Seau for another sack.
That nigga was on ESPN like a
I'm saying
motherfucker.
it was just really him for a while.
Right, his
like-
team wasn't on there. He was on there though. Yeah, I'm going with Junior.
Junior?
Yeah, dog was a monster.
Okay. Junior Urlacher.
Oh man, they said Junior Seau.
Mm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Say ow.
That's tough.
It's so hard to
That's
say
tough.
ow.
That's
Like,
tough.
Man, it's kind of hard to go against that, dog. And he won that ring with the Patriots, didn't he? So,
Did he?
Yeah, I think he got a ring.
I have
Damn.
to Google that.
Yeah, he did. He might have one with the Patriots.
I
He
think
was with the Patriots.
He got one with the Patriots.
I'm gonna fact check that right now.
For sure.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. I love that.
Cause I didn't know.
I went with Junior Seau as well. It was actually tough. I think when you look at that numbers, Urlacher was such a versatile linebacker.
He was.
I think that's one thing a lot of people forget. He actually had quite a few INTs.
Yeah.
A couple
Run
returns.
backs.
He had a couple
12-time
run backs.
Pro Bowl,
Yeah.
6-time first team, 90s all decades team. That nigga was a monster.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Yeah, Junior Seau
Say
was phenomenal. Number 7, Tiz, better game. Well, I don't know if you gonna remember this one, man. Double dribble or NBA Jam.
Oh,
NBA Jam.
you a motherfucker for that. You a motherfucker for that.
You can only play
You
one.
gotta be at a certain age to know about
Double dribble or NBA Jam.
NBA Jam.
NBA Jam? Do you remember double dribble? No, remember
Yeah,
double
you gotta
dribble?
be a certain
I got
age
that.
for that.
That's for the
That
old
was-
heads for
yeah,
real.
That's old head shit.
When
for
you
real,
dunk,
for
my
real.
nigga, it was a cut scene.
That was right before Blazers Lakers. My soul.
Nigga.
Blazers Lakers, and it was
Yeah.
Tecmo Bowl, and that was it. That was all on them.
Yeah, before that was hoops.
Yeah, I
Right,
remember
you
hoops.
were hoops?
I had hoops.
On Nintendo.
Yeah, I got rid of that
You never played
quick.
hoops?
I got rid of that quick soon as double dribble game. It was no
like,
more hoops.
it was 6 niggas.
You're right. It was no
It
more
was
of
2
that.
girls and 4
Yeah,
guys.
so weak.
Yeah, that was my shit. I used to love hoops.
That shit was trash, man.
Yeah. B.I., who you got, man?
Man,
NBA Jam or double dribble?
I'm going NBA Jam, man.
He's
And
on
if I had to
fire.
play- If I had to play one, I would say that.
It was
Double
fun.
dribble meant a lot for a nigga though, man. At that age, so it ain't gonna front. Because it was like the only basketball game you had. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it meant like a lot. But yeah, man, that shit, nah.
David Robin's Supreme Court. Y'all check that out too, man. For
What's
like
that
the
shit?
retro games, air all night and Bullseye. If you can get both them guys on the team, you never lose. That was my shit. But Bullseye couldn't shoot straight away. You had to shoot on the angle. How do I still remember that? I don't know. Played a lot as a kid. Folks, who you got, man?
Oh.
Double dribble or NBA Jam?
I'm gonna go double dribble, man. That shit was that was like the beginning of shit. You know what I'm saying? That was like the start of basketball games type shit.
Yeah. That was around arch rivals and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan versus Bird.
Yep, Jordan versus Bird. Yeah.
Kiss the rim.
Yeah, that shit was dope. Yeah. Endo, what you got? NBA Jam or double dribble? Better
I ain't gonna
game.
lie, double dribble got me through some tough times, but man, once I got to NBA Jam, I never looked back, man.
He ain't had no ring.
I ain't gonna lie.
Huh?
He didn't get a ring.
I didn't think he did.
Oh,
Once
you
you
get a
get
ring?
Nah,
Dang.
he played for the Patriots that year. They had the undefeated season.
And they
lost.
lost.
Oh,
Gotcha.
whack as it.
He went to the Super Bowl twice,
What's the
though. He
Super
went in
Bowl?
1995 with San Diego, though.
Yeah,
But they lost that
yeah,
too, obviously.
they
The
lost.
fact that I could put in a code and beat Benny the Bull took it for me.
For what?
Really?
NBA Jam.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, it could be Bill Clinton,
Yeah, it could be
Benny
all
the
bunch of
Yeah,
Hugo.
there was all kinds of shit
You could be all types. You could be a bunch of motherfuckers. While I was putting in all
The
types of
creator of
code.
the
Am I
game,
bullshit?
Yeah, no.
Nigga, I was out there with Bill Clinton hitting threes. Hillary's out there catching rebounds.
Funny.
Out there fucking off, man, the whole time, putting through. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
But see, it was shit like that which made it, NBA Jam that step up for me because you could do shit like that. I could put in a code. I could keep track of my little record. I can come out here and whoop motherfuckers and shit. Thing about double dribble is like, you only beat so many teams and it's through.
Right, but that was just like the start.
It was.
You know what I
That's what I
mean?
said. It
Like,
got me through some tough times, but once I got to NBA Jam, shit. And then not only that, I can throw my partner out here and we can run through some niggas too.
Cause man, you still play NBA Jam. You know what
I
I'm
got
saying?
it right
You got
now.
it.
Yeah,
You still got it?
I got all of them.
Man, we
on
know
the Fire
it.
Stick. Yeah, you put all the old games on the Fire Stick.
I got one. I got a joint that take
How you play it?
regular
I
Nintendo.
heard you could use the Xbox shit, but I got a control pad, a Bluetooth control pad.
It's an old downloaded one I got.
That I got, but I think it actually used the Xbox shit though.
I got.
Play on the Fire Stick?
I got a 3-way gen. This motherfucker take the regular Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega. Controllers plug in on left, front, and side. Play all that shit. All I do is buy the game. Nigga, I put that motherfucker shit in and work just like that.
Yeah.
I got controllers. And then there's an old game that's on Xbox. A motherfucker can get down to on my soul. The only thing is, don't be nobody online type shit.
Of course.
I be trying to run motherfuckers on head up. They be like, nah.
That's hilarious. I had to go with. This was tough for me, man. I had to go with NBA Jam, just because I played double dribble. But weird or not, believe it or not, I never had the game. My buddy Ricky Page, he might be
I ain't
watching.
never had it.
My buddy had it upstairs, and I would play it. Man.
This nigga had it.
Yeah. So it was one of those type of things. But I had NBA Jam, so I was really able to really get down with
I
that.
never
So,
had NBA Jam.
That's what I'm saying.
NBA, I had for me it's NBA Jam. Number 8, man. Ooh, it's gonna be I don't know. So I'm really honestly asking. My player, best build, big man versus wing.
Oh man, I'm stupid. I'm ready to play. I don't need one. I got my 7-foot point guard. Cheating, nigga. I ain't playing.
That nigga said
I know-
point guard.
Hey man,
42
he's about
years
6'9",
old, never made
about
it my
6'9",
player in my life.
maybe 16.
So
Yeah.
I'm seriously asking, what's the better build? Big man
So I want
versus
a
wing.
I want a
It
point
depends
guard.
Oh, we got one at a time. Tias, what you saying? I know you fuck with
Big man.
big man. Why is that?
I don't know. I like the big man. I love
Okay.
I always make a big man on the game, so I'm always
you
gonna
can
be.
control the game.
I'm always a big man.
Okay.
I was just dunking on niggas earlier today.
You want to let them know your gamer tag?
No.
He already told the niggas earlier. That's where it made no sense.
Hey man, I like being a point guard, but shit, the question is that, so I'm gonna say the big man.
Big man. Okay. Big man or wing?
I mean, I make both every year, but I'm gonna go with big man because it's always gonna be easier to fill a stat sheet with a big man. I mean, you can just. It's about a matchup situation, and if you make the correct big man, or you get somebody that's littler than you, because a lot of motherfuckers want to make people that's smaller and stuff like that, it's easy to dominate the game. I can guarantee I got 3 builds I fuck with: a point guard, a power forward, and a center. It depends on what you want me to do. If me and him playing, I go get my power forward or my guard and stuff, and we'll dominate the game. Just down low. Nobody's getting rebounds. Nobody. Just us. Just us.
Nigga.
I'm talking about we get triple
I'm
doubles.
talking
We
about
both be
guard.
getting triple doubles. We just be clowning, just us. But if I go get my guard to help spread it out, shit, it's a little different. I don't shoot a lot with my guard. I pass the vote. So me personally, I would say big man because you can take over a game, especially shit. You just can't have a team full of big men. you get more than like 3, and I always motherfuckers like, all right, now motherfuckers out here
And
looking a
then,
little
like I
thick.
said, it depends on how you know what I'm saying, your style of play on the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, folks when he played with his guard, he played good guard because he's looking to pass, he's looking to facilitate. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas don't want to pass the ball, you know what I'm saying? They want to be the star of the show, so they want to have a million fucking points. You know what I'm saying? So they don't utilize the big man the way that you're supposed to utilize a big man. You know what I'm saying? So it's really all about your style of play. You know what I mean? If you gonna do what the fuck that position is required of you. Like when I make my build, I'm a typical big man. You got a lot of niggas, they make big men now that can shoot. You know what I'm saying? These niggas want to be behind the line. And I'm the big man that's gonna come there and dunk. I'm blocking shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm in the fucking paint. You know what I'm saying? I don't shoot the ball at all. You know what I'm saying? When I shoot, nigga, I'm shooting into the basket, nigga.
See, but like even bust down, like he said he made like a 6-7 foot point guard. It come down to the big man. The biggest thing about this year was like making a 6'8", 6'9" point guard. Everybody was making that build. That was the thing to make. Everybody was making it. It's an odd build because it's a monster build. You run over a situation. Everybody's making guards around 6'2". You coming through 6'9", 6'8". You bullying through motherfuckers. And you taking them one-on-one. And that's what a lot of people like to play, the ISO. So if I can beat you off the ISO and then bully right through you and finish, boom, you can't do shit about it.
So
everybody spread out.
So does your build determine on how the game plays that year?
Well, it depends on. We play online.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
like I've heard some years like.
Some years it's a shooter. What's that? A sharp shooting. What was the one last year? Sharp creating sharpshooter.
Yeah, sharpshooter, sharp creator.
Yeah, that was that was like the one last year and the year before. Right. And that's like when they do like the leagues and stuff, when they run like the league, like the actual like 2K league, they have like set builds, and that's like one of the set builds that's up there is like a playmaking sharp, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or a sharpshooting playmaker or something like that. That's always going to be one of the builds, the quickest builds. But to me, what's favorable is always going to be the big men because they always take over. Everybody making a big man, but a shooter.
Yeah.
Everybody making a big man, but he's a defensive anchor. It runs through the big men if you got good big men. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Number 9, man, running right down. Better underrated sneaker, the Victor Cruz, or believe it or not, the Grand Hill Felines. And I actually have that wrote down.
The Victor Cruz, them motherfuckers hard shit.
You talking about the ones you got?
Yeah.
Them bitches are hard.
Yeah, you got them bitches.
Yeah.
I gotta get grade up.
You like him off for that. He didn't tell me.
You say what the fuck you say?
He just pulled the motherfuckers up on me. He didn't warm me or nothing. He just had them.
Oh,
ass off.
yeah, I
Just
appreciate
all
it. I actually gotta have my
yeah.
son clean. I appreciate that.
Chill
bro.
out, man.
But yeah, Victor Cruz, Grand Hill Felines, Orlando.
I'm gonna go with them Victor Cruz, man, because them hoes is pimpage. I done seen some colorways on the motherfuckers, and I was like, damn. Although I'm a big fan of Grand Hills, I got a pair. I beat the shit out of them hoes. I was hooping in them bitches. I ain't gonna tell.
Oh wow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't get no
Are they
fuck.
comfortable?
Hell yeah, nigga.
I never had a
light
pair.
and light.
Yeah.
Light. Just the bottoms just wore out quick. Because I made the original pair. The original pairs you could really hoop in like that. The motherfuckers come with it. The motherfuckers. I just knew these ones just cut like the real pair.
Gotcha. What you say, Tiz, them Grand Hills or the motherfucking Victor Cruz is more underrated sneaker? Better underrated sneaker?
Cruz.
Victor Cruz is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the
Them
motherfuckers.
bitches busting. They kind of look like some Yeezys.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
With
Them
almost,
October joint.
with almost a mix of Kyries. When Kyries go hard too.
Yeah.
Certain colorways.
Certain colorways, yeah. And certain, number 2, certain styles.
Right.
Certain styles.
Some of the motherfuckers got a little zesty, and I was like, come on now.
Yeah, but that's how them young motherfuckers be liking them, bro.
It's still
Because
zesty. It's
they
still
like
zesty.
they have a whole red uniform and have purple and orange sneakers.
Doesn't stop the zestiness.
I'm not gonna. Whatever. I'm not gonna go there. Number 10, man. Final question for the day. Mono y mono. Folks, I gotta ask you. I thought about you in particular, man. Better movie. Friday, if you can only watch one. Friday versus Life. Why you look like that, B? That nigga's so bad.
Nah, it's easy for me. I was mad though.
You can only watch what? Friday versus Life.
I'm probably gonna. Honestly, I'm probably gonna go Friday.
Ooh, okay.
I'm probably gonna go Friday.
Okay. I was shocked. I thought you might say
Yeah.
life. I am definitely shocked. Nigga, I just realized what the fuck you said, nigga. No cap. We getting off a little subject. Just a hot second. Me and my girl sitting up watching Second Time Felon. And Buddy
First
said
Time Felon.
First Time
Yeah.
Felon. And I didn't realize that was rock, because you say that shit
Yeah.
all the time.
He said over
Oh,
a goddamn urge. They kept that man over a goddamn urge.
Right, that's how he's urge.
He kept it just like
Bruh,
that.
I'm sitting there watching that shit.
He said, "You see one of ours over there?"
He sure did.
He said, "Man," he said, "I thought he said, I thought you said, what his name was."
Damn.
I thought you said that, man, so I just came over and shit. He's like, "Man, I ain't part of this shit." They was over there working. He said, "Man, we've been working on this motherfucker for about a week now." They rather
Nobody saw
that.
they got his ass back up, put him back in
They rather
bucket.
back up, dog. Was on that slow.
They beat that man.
We've been working on this nigga for about a week. The Raptors back ass on my time. This shit got with him.
Dog.
That nigga said, disciple.
For
Oh my
real.
God, bro. Tied out.
For
Hey, I
real.
love that movie, bro. I ain't
That's
gonna
a-
cap.
hey,
I love that.
that's a
fucking
sleeper.
movie, dog.
Dog,
That's a
that
sleeper.
Nigga, but
Yeah.
what I
That's
didn't
definitely a
understand
sleeper.
is the nigga walked in there and he said it was just an misunderstanding.
On my soul.
Then he walked in the other room and Buddy said, "So I heard you were in the wrong room." I'm like, what fucking, how fast are they sending kites at
No,
this
no,
motherfucker?
no.
That nigga went.
Fam walked back in there, them niggas had spiked bats.
Dog.
Like, fool, where
Dog.
you get this bat with the spikes
Dog.
in it already?
Them niggas
Dog.
was
Where
in,
you
them
get
niggas was in
this?
Cook County with the tool.
Dog.
The
It's like that fucking game you used to play. What's that
Oh,
game? It was in the
shit.
nigga, when they was in the country. And I'm like, folks,
God
what's playing?
damn,
it was
yeah,
like,
that's
it was
like
like in
that.
the future. Nigga, you know what I'm talking about, bro. It was at the old crib. You used to play that
I
fucking
think
game.
me and folks used to play. What was that
You
game
know
we
what I'm
used to play,
talking about,
folks?
nigga? It was like in the future. It was like a zombie type shit, but you had to. It was like different like factions.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about, bro.
yeah, I can't remember the name of that shit though.
But nigga, I saw that shit. I'm like, these niggas, is this 2075 or some shit? Like, what is
Bruh.
y'all niggas on, bro? Y'all some straight renegade shit with nails. And then where the fuck is the officers?
Nigga.
Y'all just let these niggas just chilling here
Fool,
like
hey,
this.
fool just traveling freely from pod to
Dog,
pod out
from
here
pod to
gang banging
pod,
like, man, we
like-
finna run up over there, man.
Dog.
Them
Like
niggas
he going
was
to
like,
the corner store.
posse out there. They niggas ran right over there. Let's get to this war.
Hey, fool.
Yo, what the fuck
That nigga
is
said they
going
called me
on?
boss dog.
Yeah, dog.
Hey, no, but that's one of my favorites.
That's
son.
a
That's just so goddamn
misunderstanding.
funny. It's just a
But
misunderstanding.
Friday
Just
versus
see, he
Life.
ain't
You
no
can only
gangster.
watch one.
He a hook.
Friday versus Life.
Hook.
But that nigga Tresh was stuttering.
He said this nigga ain't no disciple here.
I think if I had to choose, man, I'd probably have to go with Life because Life and Harlem Nights is my two favorite movies
I
ever.
love Harlem.
They're my two favorites all time. I can watch them all day on repeat, whatever. It's just the cast for me. You know, Friday will always be up there too. But if I had to pick, I gotta go. Nah,
I ain't gonna lie, man, because
I gotta go with Life, man.
The one reason I didn't pick Life, bruh, is because, man, there's a point in time in life where that shit get kind of sad, bruh.
Thank you.
That shit got sad as hell, dog. When you start seeing Goldmouth and all them niggas disappearing off the screen, you know what I'm saying? That shit got sad as hell.
It took you that long.
Can't none top
These niggas
can't
been
none
in
top
prison
about the
forever,
cornbread.
right out the gate.
Right, and we
I
know
was
that.
salty in the
Hey,
motherfucker.
can't none top the
I hate that
cornbread.
movie.
Can't none
I
top
swear
the
to God.
cornbread. Can't none top when that nigga toe fell in them bottles. Can't none top when them niggas jingling was hitting on them niggas. Can't none top the boom boom room. You know what I'm saying?
Boom, boom,
I mean, it's a lot. I mean,
Hey,
it's
hey,
definitely that, but
Hey, when Buddy
ain't
was
no
out there,
sad parts of Friday, man.
They show
That shit was just comedy all the way fucking through.
Yeah,
they was shooting at
that's
niggas
my
and
pick.
whooping
I
cute.
Friday.
That shit wasn't sad though.
You want,
Nigga,
I gotta go with Friday, bro. No cap, nigga. Believe it or not, I saw Friday with my moms. at the movie theater.
I had Friday.
No
first
motherfucking cap,
first
bro.
time I watched Friday, nigga, we had a bootleg on the VHS.
And then the only reason, and that was the only reason why, because nigga, I couldn't see
My
it. I was
dad,
too
yeah.
motherfucking young to see it. It had to be
I
R
seen
rated.
Friday a million times. I seen Life once. I hate that fucking movie.
Really?
These niggas in jail. What part of this shit is fucking funny? I wasn't laughing.
Nigga said, why you gotta be so nasty? Cause I'm a nasty motherfucker.
Out of bad.
That shit was funny. The shit was definitely funny as a motherfucker.
Dog said, he said, man, what happened? He said, man, one of these motherfuckers took my money. He said, which one? He said, whatever the fuck one I started choking, that's the one that took my shit. Dog told that motherfucker, he said, man, don't even talk, don't even say the word clock out here. You know, you don't say watch no more. He said, you say little clock. He said, I don't hear what, as soon as I hear a woo come out your mouth, I'm choke shit out your ass, nigga. Say little clock for the rest of your life. They had little moments, man. It was just a cool combo for me, and then all the background niggas was just shit. Everybody you would want to have,
Yeah,
all you Macklin people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even from
definitely.
Anthony Cole all the way down, like you know.
I get that. Man.
Heavy D was in that joint.
I mean, it was just everything for me. It was
We
everything.
needed
And
to see Eddie Murphy with Martin Lawrence.
that's a
It's
great.
dope
It was
to
just a great
see
combo to me. You know what I'm saying?
generations clash like that on film.
But
They commemorate these moments. That's why Harlem Nights need to be done. Mike Epps,
but see, that's why I give
Kevin
it to
Hart.
it. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
if y'all got
It
you know
was,
what I mean?
to me, it was a
Problems
more
with nothing.
like I could see how Friday worked out. You know, Ice Cube and Mike Epps and all that stuff. That was cool. I mean, it was a boost for a lot of people's career. Pops, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Mr. Weatherspoon, you know what I'm saying? He was cold. Bernie Mac, all the motherfuckers. But I feel like Life was a collaboration of a lot of actors that just don't get together on that time. And some of the motherfuckers came back for like a lot of motherfuckers in Harlem Nights. To be honest with you. So it was just cool to see all that back because it's hard to see all the motherfuckers get together like that and motherfuckers not bitching about money type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of
Harlem
why
Nights gotta get done, man. For
I
real.
don't want to.
you can't redo that. You gotta do like you gotta do like
Nah, you gotta do
Louisiana Nights or
something
something.
You gotta
You can't. You ain't no way in hell. Yeah, you gotta do like Louisiana, Florida.
We saw what they
You know
did
they
with
coming
Belly
out with
too.
another. They
And
coming
we
out
saw
with
what they
another
did
Color
with
Purple.
No, I don't want to say it.
White Man Can't Jump.
Well, the concept is the same. That all these motherfuckers need to be on the screen.
Yeah.
Nigga, we all live and we die as human beings.
I do agree
Wouldn't
that all
it be
those old
nice
heads
to,
need to
you know
be
what
on
I'm saying,
there.
straight up.
Maybe.
Get them
Maybe.
niggas on the screen, man. Commemorate the moment, man. It's like taking a motherfucking picture of your family reunion or some shit.
Oh, that's a good point. B.I.
Take the picture.
Wind it down. Please tell these people what time it is, man.
Trade yourself.
Trade your motherfucking self. Man, my favorite part of this show, man, who need to trade themselves this week, Tiz?
Me.
You like the kid got picked in school and shit. He ain't even raised his hand. Teacher picked his ass anyway. Nigga, you be on homework.
Hey,
That was the first time I was not expecting that.
Food to the sick day just to play 2K at the record time 2
I can't say nothing. I used to take vacation days when 2K came out. I used to take 2 vacation days the first 2 days. I wasn't doing shit.
Shout out to the Cheese Factory.
Man, shout out to the Cheese Factory, man. They let me go.
That's when you was doing it too.
They letting me go, bro. I thought I was going to go to the meeting. That nigga said, Demetrius. What we go? The meeting in that room.
Yeah,
ain't
that's not
nobody
our
in
meeting.
this
Not our
room.
meeting. That's their meeting. Nigga.
That's the meeting. What you mean, they meeting? Why you needing my bag? Yeah, but yeah, shout out to Cheese
Like, I
Factory.
quit the cheese factory, so crucial.
Huh?
I quit the cheese factory, so
Hey.
crucial.
That-
I went there and poured dogs and I said, Chip, let me holler at you for a minute.
I forgot
I was like,
about
hey,
shit.
this shit y'all got going on around here, this some gangsta ass shit. I ain't gonna be able to do this.
Shout out to
Saw
Chip,
my
man.
little bag, nigga. I went to the crib, got dressed, no bullshit, went to the strip club.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
That's a
bullshit.
perfect day to
You ain't
decompress.
even in a strip club, dude. Like,
Nah, but it's a
I
perfect
was
day
in
to
those days.
oh well.
Yeah, decompression days.
Yeah, this was like 06, since 08, some shit like that. It was a long time
That was
ago.
that grinding. Folks was not with us.
No, I wasn't with that shit at all. Them niggas had me in there working, nigga.
Yeah,
working.
Yeah, that shit.
I was still in the script.
That shit was fun for me. I like it. That shit was fun. Make the day go by fast. But I've always liked that type of work though. But that's a different story, man. Shout out to the cheese plant, man, doing big things now. Hendo, we need to trade themselves this week.
Oh shit, motherfucking the Raiders, Nick, for putting their motherfucking trust in Garoppolo, who failed his physical. Now they in here looking for another quarterback.
Oh, wow.
They so desperate, they trying to get Tom Brady back. They was like, man, Tom, look.
Tom ain't trying to
We got Devontae over here. We not trying to waste him, man. He's similar to Mike Evans, but he not him. But he got similarities. I know we got rid of Waller. I know he with the Giants, but look, we got other people. No.
Man.
But yeah, trade yourself, man. They really put themselves in some hot water, believing that this guy was gonna be ready and healthy, and he not.
That's a huge.
Yeah, that's dope as hell.
Folks, who need to trade themselves this week?
Man, I seen the news report. This is white dude, a nigga like 64 years old, out of Louisville, Kentucky. This nigga shot his roommate in the ass because his roommate ate the last Hot Pocket.
Oh,
Yeah. Shot that man in the ass.
Damn, bro.
What kind
He
of
shot
Hot
that man
Pocket
in
was
his
it?
hind parts. Huh?
What kind of hot pocket was it?
Shit,
I'm
the
curious.
kind he shouldn't have fucking ate.
He said the kind that gets you shot.
I
Nigga.
guess.
That motherfucker must have been a
64-year-old
Killed
white
him.
man shot that man in his ass for eating the last
Hey,
Hot Pocket, bro.
Them the type of niggas that live in them connected link homes.
Nigga.
They share one kitchen, and they all got 4 rooms. They got one kitchen and one
Not no
bathroom.
more.
Oh wow.
Not no more.
Nah.
That nigga sharing a jail cell.
Which is like the similar what he doing. He sharing a link pod. They got one bathroom.
If somebody gonna eat the last Hot
about
Pocket,
4 bunk beds, maybe 2. You know what I'm saying?
He's saying somebody gonna eat the last.
Nah, ain't no hot pockets. Them niggas in there making hot pockets.
I ain't done.
They're making them.
That nigga
Hookups.
said he gonna eat the last hot pocket. Hell
Bro,
no.
he shot that man in the hind parts, bro.
That's hilarious.
Hell no.
B.I., who need to trade themselves?
That nigga Moneybag Yo, man.
Oh, wow.
Motherfuckers over here getting cheek implants. And I
Big
never
fact.
even thought that was possible. So,
wasn't it?
well, it's a facelift first and foremost. Topped off with a couple cheek implants for, you know what I'm saying, extra meshes.
His girl, he let his girl talk him into doing that shit.
Oh, Ari?
Cheek implants.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Didn't know it was possible.
Yeah,
Moneybag Yo.
it definitely takes you off my playlist.
Yeah, I mean, it has nothing to do with your music. I still
It
support
does.
your music.
I mean, further on, I mean, like your music until now. Like, your music from here on out might be a little skewed, but everything you done push before the cheek implants, I'm still going to bump.
That nigga say.
So post cheeks do not. Okay.
I don't know, man.
cheeks.
I feel no.
It's
When,
like a
when I
weird
feel
term.
when I feel like you making too Hollywood of moves like that, that's kind of weird to me. That's like niggas coming like you was poor and all of a sudden you got rich. Now you got kneecap implants and you 2 inches taller and shit because you was always motherfucking 5'8". Now you 6 foot. Now you an average looking nigga. Like that's weird to me. Like I get it, but it's weird to me. Like, bro, just be yourself, man. Sometimes there's niggas out here doing that. Out here getting calf implants. Bruh, if you got some plain ass calves, bro, just wear pants.
Yeah, that one,
You know what I'm saying?
that one nigga, he got a 6-pack. He got his 6-pack done.
That's tough to me.
Kevo.
Man.
Yeah, Man Kevo. Yeah,
That's tough.
that nigga got his abs done. Nigga.
Bro, how you
See,
get
man,
this
you gotta be
your
careful
abs?
with that shit, man. Rest in peace to DC Young Fly chick.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because she
she's
just
just bad.
passed.
Yeah.
Messing
Who?
around with them surgeries, man.
That's they said that was
Jackie
from.
O.
They said it was
Jackie
from
O.
one of them.
Jackie O.
Yeah,
she
Yeah.
was
From Florida?
on Wild and Out. She was on the show.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of the
That was his baby mama. They got a few kids
Oh,
together.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they you know what I'm
That's
saying?
his baby mama?
Yeah, I think they got 2 or 3 kids together.
She Young Fly, yeah.
Facts.
For
She
real?
just
He passed
She
away,
was like
32.
Yeah.
32 years old.
Get out of here.
Yeah, they said it was because of the surgery. Now, mind you, who else died from a nice cosmetic surgery like that?
Kanye West mom.
Kanye West,
That's
mama.
what I said.
Did she?
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
she
she
passed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Complications from whatever's a makeover surgery, something like that. Something just get right. It was complications, shit fucked up right there.
I definitely done seen some exploded booties online and all kind of different shit.
But that's
you know
tough
what I'm
to
saying?
see some cosmetics. Not a surgery that you need, but cosmetic. That's the way you pass, though. You know, that's tough.
Right. That's
tough.
what I'm saying though. But I definitely just to see all kind of shit go wrong. You know what I'm saying, on the internet type shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got ass cheek out here and one back here.
Hey, Michelle had to get that shit took out.
I had to go with. I just gotta go with the whole red pill community, man. Fresh and fit, man. Y'all niggas some cornballs, man. Praise yourself, bro. That whole community, man. That shit is corny, man. Straight up, I saw a little bit of that shit. That shit popped up on my algorithm, man. And that shit was mad corny, bro. Y'all brothers out there getting money, man. Y'all could be doing something a lot more positive than what y'all doing, man. So yeah, y'all niggas, that whole red pill community, incels, trade yourself, man. That shit corny as hell, man. Coming from the old heads. But episode 55, man, is in the books, man. Was great having the two guests here today, man. My cousin Tears, my cousin Fat Boy, man, in the building. You brothers want to say anything? No?
Appreciate y'all having a nigga.
Bear down.
I know I'm gonna pop up there once in a while. I ain't got nothing to say.
Already bear
We need a
down.
nigga on the
All I
couch.
see is
You know
red.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We need a nigga
all
on
I
the
see
couch.
is
I'm
red.
gonna come in and say, you know what I'm saying, a couple dumbass comments and, you know what I'm saying,
Hey.
keep it pushing.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with
Big,
that.
big.
That's just me, you know what I'm saying, showing my support.
Man, appreciate
At least
that,
you on
bro.
the
That's
camera
mad
this
love.
time.
Yeah, at least
Right.
you on the
I was on the
camera.
camera the other time, too, one other time.
Yeah, that's mad love,
The
bro.
50th episode, every 5 episodes or something like that, I might pop up.
That's what's up, bro. That's love. That's love. That's love. You got anything you want to say,
I
B.I.?
see you, man. B.I., man, the old heads, man. Holla at us, man.
Yes, sir. Hindu. 100 back.
Man. Shout out to KO Car Wash, man.
Yes,
They out there
sir.
getting their little $10 car wash. I think they had a bikini wash today, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Shout out to A Breath of Fresh,
Check
man.
my
If you need
Snapchat.
your shoes done, man, because the summer beating on the motherfuckers, the spring ain't got you right, man. Go out, holler at Focus, gonna get you done. If you're looking for some dunks, some Yeezys or something, man, and little people size, man, go down to JV, order the closet, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, if you're looking for some cheesy nachos,
Yes, sir.
some Italian sausages, some hot dogs, whatever, man, make sure you go down to Press Spring, fuck with Fred and them, man. Check them out, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely, man. The cheesy
Ass on the
nachos that's in La
boulevard,
Crosse,
boy.
Wisconsin. Check them out, man. Also, we have the exclusive Old Heads all
Can't see
time.
that. You gotta get up.
I'm about to get up.
Yeah, right there. You see it?
You see it, man. Can y'all
You see, you see it?
There you go. There
Boom.
you go.
Zoom in
Boom. Boom. Gotta zoom in. All-time top 10 t-shirts, Old Heads. On the back, we have the list of whatever you feel like your all-time top 10 is.
Shout out at the
Man,
Boulevard.
inbox us. You can catch us on YouTube.
Kobe made the top 10.
Yeah, Kobe made the top 10. I got him at 10, man. If y'all want to debate, man, online, check us out.
Yeah.
Old Head Sports Podcast. On Facebook, we just reached over 1,000 members. Actually, we're at 1.1K right now, members. We also need you guys. Please go to YouTube and subscribe. Hit the like button, man. Tell people about us, man. We're gonna keep trying to bring y'all this great content, trying to bring that old school and new school feel together, man. So we appreciate you guys always supporting us. We're also gonna be down at the Juneteenth event this week, this month, as well as I think we're gonna be doing a basketball game this month too. I'm gonna be in contact with Logan High, so you guys are interested in that. We're doing old school versus new school basketball game, but. Man, Old Heads episode 55. Appreciate you guys rocking with us. I'm your co-host, Old Melly, a.k.a. that dude, a.k.a. Mr. Rello, a.k.a. O'Himothy himself. We out of here. We out of here. Old Heads episode 55. Yiddy.